What you gonna do?
I got
You gonna stop watching this game now because of the cord?
I can't focus on the game because of the cords, Keon.
Like, get out then.
31. Could you hide those cords so I could watch?
Right.
It just can't
People
be
come to
dangling
your
in
house.
front of the
There's
TV.
cords in here.
Right. It just can't be dangling. You know what I mean?
Dangling over the TV.
Right.
We rolling, Tone? Oh, Cam.
we are?
Cam love this setup because we can't even see him.
Yeah,
I had no idea what he was
We can't
doing.
even see him press record. Yo, welcome to another episode of Daddy Issues. We are on location.
Go.
Yeah, on the streets of L.A.
We taking them places.
Yeah, man. We out here. Since COVID be out here hating, trying to shut the party down, we
Right.
outside in the circulation.
I ain't hating this stuff.
Oh, I like it.
This is a
Feels
special
good.
edition.
The
It
sun,
feel
if
like-
the sun was on me, I would hate it, but it's
Right.
not.
No, it's
So,
not
I
at
can
all.
do this.
This is like a great staycation.
Right.
Yeah, man.
The sun ain't gonna move, is it?
Eventually.
I like it so
But I
much.
don't think
I
it's
would do
gonna-
it in the rain.
Huh?
I would do this in the rain.
Me too. If
Well,
it was
you're
drizzle,
actually the
drizzle,
only one
yeah,
under.
drizzle.
You're
Yeah,
the
you're
only one
covered.
under something.
Yeah, if I had a hoodie, definitely drizzle.
Yeah, I take a little drizzle.
Drizzle. Speaking of drizzle, Snoop Dogg was a good commentator.
He was hilarious.
Oh,
Oh,
fight.
man.
There was
was
this one
hilarious.
fight coach that was mad at him for them bringing in Snoop. He's like, what does he know about fighting and this, that, and the third?
Well, first off, it was an exhibition anyway. It wasn't
Right.
like it was a real.
In-depth HBO fight.
What was great is he earned the name Uncle Snoop. He sounded like an uncle watching a fight.
He was
Did he
good.
say, "Oh my Lord" or something like that?
Oh, Lord! when Nate got knocked out.
But Lord have mercy, that was that it.
That,
Yeah, it
oh,
wasn't-
Lord. He said, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
And he was singing like a hymn. At one point, he was singing one of them old slave hymns or whatever, a gospel hymn. I was dying.
He was one of the best parts of the whole event.
Easily.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Uncle
like
Snoop.
DC said, it's exhibition. I don't need
Yeah.
a professional
Right.
guy. Nah. First of all, the fight wasn't even that professional. Roy Jones, he was throwing no-look jabs.
Right.
That's not – he literally was just throwing no-look jabs.
And hope it land.
Hoping it was landing. He was gassed before the fight started.
Yeah, he looked tired.
Roy's
man.
knees was done when he walked out there. They didn't
looked
want no
super
parts
tired.
of it. Because Mike actually didn't look bad.
Mike
No.
looked decent.
And if Roy wouldn't have been hugging him, Mike would have got some off. Like,
Right.
Roy was just like, I'm just here to
Mike
collect a
Roy
check.
came not to get knocked out.
Right.
I missed the opening. Did he come out to a song? Did Roy come out
All
to a
I
song?
heard was his
Yeah, he
knees
came out to
cracking.
his own
Yeah,
music.
he had his
I know.
own.
What was the
rap.
song this time?
Man, I don't listen
Oh,
to Roy
man, I have
Jones.
to check that out.
Yeah, he came out to something though. It was his shit.
Yeah, it was his.
You must
though.
have forgot. Was it that one?
Again,
That was his
I don't
old
think
Part
it, I know must have forgot. I ain't recognize.
He had
this
two
one.
songs, right? Must
He had
have
like
forgot.
3.
I smoke, I drink, and everybody's like, that's why you keep losing.
He had 2080. I whoop your ass. Or what was the name of that one?
I don't know.
Whatever song he came out to, it was his. It was like his. You know when they be on Verzuz and they play like a snippet of what they want you to go by. It was
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
One of those.
Yeah.
They always do that in the
Right.
verses. They be like, nah, y'all gonna feel this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not showing up to a verses with something new. If I'm the artist, I'm like,
No.
I gotta keep the hits.
Oh
coming.
yeah.
Only if I'm Drake. Drake got that. He got that swag where he can
I
show
wouldn't
up with
even do
something
it
new.
with him. Because you need the familiarity for people to get
Right.
you around. You know what I mean? And so once you be like, I ain't heard this, you know, people gonna go to
Round
the-
loss.
Yeah,
Yeah,
much.
round loss.
It sounded good.
because all the
but-
voting is based on nostalgia.
Uh huh.
yeah.
The song don't even have to be good, but it's like, I remember it was 19. That's all. They don't care.
I like when they remind me of some stuff I haven't heard in a long time. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot
Yeah.
about that one.
112 did that for me heavy.
Yeah,
Oh, I
didn't they
forgot
DC?
about this.
Didn't they DC?
One time.
DC was shitting on 112 the
No,
whole
I
time.
never shitted on
And they got, man,
112.
after that, I went and actually look up like what they did, like Platinum Right Diamond. I was like, this motherfucker.
They never went diamond.
Not Diamond,
Yeah.
but I'm saying they was
They went further than I thought.
I hate when they-
DC act like 112 had 2 songs.
I was talking about their most memorable tracks.
They got a lot of most memorable
Cupid.
tracks.
A lot of them.
What else?
No, they had Cupid. They had the
Peaches and
initial-
Cream.
They had the initial single with Biggie. What's the one?
Yeah, only you.
Jesus, the
Only you.
Notorious.
Okay.
Cupid. They had the one in the shower. Both
You got a
our
lot of
bodies.
those. That
Yeah,
one.
Anywhere.
But I'm talking about.
Anywhere.
I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anywhere,
I'm
bro. Are you
giving
serious?
Yeah.
I'm
That's
giving you
3.
the hit.
You must not have been making
just
love
gave you
during
4.
that time period. 'cause,
DC was
man.
raising kids. That's why he was like, I'm
Yeah, I
not having
probably
no more
could,
sex.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you was 16. You was over there.
He was
And
like, I don't want no
112
more
didn't
sex.
have a sophomore slump.
Nope.
Nah, they didn't. I give you that. Who they go against?
Jagged Edge.
I like watching DC turn when everybody's against
Yeah.
them.
You see
Slowly
that?
become on your side. Yeah, I like that one.
You can see it on my face.
Jagged Edge didn't have a sophomore slump either.
You're right.
Jagged Edge, my only issue with Jagged Edge and why they get shit on a lot by people is like all they songs just sound like one long song. Like they always sound the same because the twins was always the one singing. So they sound was always like it always sounded like the same song, just like with a slightly different beat.
I disagree.
Except for to say
Keon had me. I'm like, I disagree.
Yeah.
Here.
They had some hits I didn't know. Like when the verses, I was like, wait, what's this one? And everybody else in the room was singing. I was like, oh, I must have missed this ride.
I tapped out of Jagged Edge like after the first.
I think
two,
Drew.
I
I
think.
think Drew Hill, Jagged Edge would have been a better match.
Nah, Drew Hill's too much.
Drew Hill's way better than Jagged Edge.
Too much for them.
Yeah, they would.
Well, we need to find somebody to match
I
up with
don't
Drew Hill.
know if Drew Hill's better.
What?
You gotta throw, what?
And then Jagged Edge? Like
Yes.
that? As a group? I don't know.
Yes.
Not
It's
not
two
as much
different-
as y'all gave them like this much of a distance. I think they're
Yeah.
closer than
Yeah,
what y'all
it's
just
closer
gave
than
them.
Well, it's too much of a different vibe.
What was on Drew Hill's third album? That was
What you
crack?
mean, Enter the Dragon or
The
something
third
Dragon?
album.
What's the third album
Oh,
called?
the third one just had I Should Be Your Boyfriend.
that's what I'm
And
saying.
then the other one. They
Was
only
that
had,
after
like,
Sis-
Jagged Edge had hits on that.
Was
third
that
one.
after Cisco's solo album? Because you got to add Cisco's solo
because
album
by
to
the
that,
third
too.
album they added that other guy in.
And that throws the group off. When you
Yeah.
add a whole nother
That's what I'm saying.
person.
Drew Hill had two
Right.
albums of just solidarity.
Only
And then
time
it
you could
was-
just add somebody is if someone dies. I'm talking about
Even
like
if somebody
older
dies, it's
groups.
still weird.
No, but older groups it works.
You
like
could do it
Temptations.
live. You
Yeah.
could do it like when they on tour and we got this guy.
You can
I feel
add,
like-
but then with that added, you have to keep going heavy. Like when New Edition added Johnny, they did several albums with Johnny.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And Johnny proved
and
he
Johnny
can hold
was
his
already
own
right.
too.
And
Yeah,
Johnny was
yeah.
already like, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh, okay.
Johnny was the strongest singer.
Yeah, Johnny was
Yeah,
the strongest
easily.
singer.
Easy.
It wasn't even close.
Super easy.
Sometimes too strong though.
I like
yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
too
some of the
strong.
ballads I like with a bad singer on there. Not bad, but just when you're too good of a singer, take over the beat.
I
Like,
feel that like some people can sing too good.
Right.
Christina, Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer
They just be singing strong all the
Yeah.
time,
Right.
man. I just want some melody.
You said too
sometimes.
good. You too good.
Man, they're just like, all right, man.
they make you want to cry too much. You're like, no, I want to be into the song.
I'll be like, all right, man. Chill.
Wait, how can you be too good at your job?
That's
It's
just funny.
they
'Cause I know
sound too good.
it doesn't make sense, but I know what he means.
I
Yeah.
get
It's
exactly what
It's
he's
like-
saying, but it's
You like turn the beat
cold.
down. I
'Cause
want
it's
to hear
not always
them.
it's not always melodic.
Yeah.
Like I like melody singers. That's why I
too,
like
yeah.
Sade so much. It's a
Sade,
melody.
man.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, you know, with that singing hard, it's just singing hard, and that's the vibe.
Sade become part of the beat. Like, yeah, all right.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But the vibe singers, I'd be like, after a few vibes, I'm like, all right, let me see what you can do. Let me see, like, now you've hit a few layups. Let me just see something through the lays, and they just like, no, I'm just gonna keep
Yeah.
doing these layups.
You'll
And I'll
probably
be like,
never
all
hear
right.
Sade hit.
No,
it.
that's
Go
not.
above
There's a
it.
lot
that's
of them.
not even. She's not
All
even
the
trying.
all the ones out now don't do that.
You'll
Janae
never-
Aiko and all, they just stay.
I like.
Yeah,
Right.
you,
It
you'll never
feels
hear.
good, but I'll be like, all right.
You'll never hear Sade go ma 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 ma. No, she that just took over the beat, and left everything.
Yeah.
Temptations. They added a whole bunch of new people, and it just was
Well,
fine.
that was on the when people die and stuff.
They started adding
Yeah.
sons,
Yeah.
Well, they had
cousins.
to replace
no,
Eddie.
Dennis came in and he
Oh,
did.
touche,
You know,
yeah.
they was fine.
So
That's with the twins with
deaf
the
or crackhead
mustaches,
or
right?
Heroin addict.
The only reason I can't keep up with the Temptations is that they were before my time, so I don't know about the roster changes and
Right.
the hit flow.
I get confused.
When I can keep up with my little timeline, I'll be like, yeah. When they added this person, the sales dip. You know, I'll be into that. I'll be like,
Yeah, they were fine.
Yeah,
You
them
can
s-
do it. You just have to do it. One, like Dennis was strong. The new person has to be strong.
When did Dennis come in? I don't
He
even know
came
his name.
in. Well, after I'm guessing after Paul was done.
Who's Paul? I
He's
don't know
on
their
that-
first
Paul was
names.
the
He's the one that died.
I don't want to say the thick one, but in the movie, he was the thick one.
He the one that killed himself?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was the thick one in the
For
movie.
once in my
Yeah.
life,
yeah. He got
this
drunk.
is mine. You can't
Yeah.
crumble.
I didn't know he killed
When he
himself.
crumbled though, when Blue held him, he was like,
No. And then he crumbled. That was a good movie,
That was
man.
an
It
excellent
was.
movie. That deserved to go theaters.
It did.
Yeah, that should have been. In
But I'm
theaters.
glad it didn't. I
'Cause
like
it was
them,
up there with 5 heartbeats.
Them parts, them
They
seven
give you
part
more
series,
time. They
yeah.
ain't got
you
to rush.
get, yeah, you
Like
get
if they
more.
would have dropped New Edition in theaters, it wouldn't have been as good.
Right.
But we got 2 hours every night, three nights in a row. It was better.
They don't have to. It's better with TV
then
because
gave
you don't have to rush
yeah.
it.
Then gave a Bobby Brown movie, so we got all of it.
Yeah.
When you said about 5 Heartbeats, 5 Heartbeats was kind of an ode to all of those 70s groups. So
Right.
they had a little bit of everybody's story.
I heard it was focused mainly on the Dales.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
mostly on the
Yeah,
Dale. That's
Dales.
what they showed their picture at the end. But it
Right.
was like loosely based on like a bunch of
Right.
people and different things.
5 Heartbeats is amazing.
I
That's
love
pretty
it.
much all those group stories, like you said back
Pretty
in the day.
much.
They all went through the same thing.
Pretty
I think if
much.
you're going to do a biopic about a group or whatever, it has to be for TV, unless it's just going to be a long movie.
What if we
Straight
did
Outta
about
Compton, they rushed it at the end.
Yeah,
yeah.
'cause
Straight
they
Outta
skipped.
Compton was excellent for like the first half, and then you felt them rushing.
And it was
all
like,
all right,
Easy
we're
gotta
gonna
die.
get
We gotta
yeah. they don't like each other no more. Easy dead.
Yeah.
It was too
So
much
what
story.
Did what did they
Yeah.
miss out on? in Straight
They
Outta
missed.
Compton?
They didn't really delve deep into the Dre Easy E beat.
Right.
Yeah.
or the Ice Cube.
Or Ice Cube's
could've went
whole
to
single.
The Ice
you know,
Cube.
the
They
beef.
showed the Ice Cube beef with them,
Right.
and then they glazed over, and then it was
Ice-
like,
I-
uh,
Ice
that was
Cube had
such a big
huge-
beef.
yeah, they could have
Yeah.
showed Ice Cube's transition in the movies, and then
Right.
Dr. Dre's exit from Death Row, and like what Easy was doing.
Oh, a
They
little
coulda
bit more to
incorporated-
Death Row
Yeah,
did.
they would've
They
if
touched
they would
on
have made
it.
that for TV.
That would have been. That's a
They could have
season.
showed Easy
Right.
discovering Bone and all that.
Right.
That's a season.
I
That's
feel the
10
same
episodes.
with the Tupac movie. I was like, y'all just
I didn't
even
even
see
watch
it.
that. I didn't even bother watching.
I
it.
See,
didn't even-
these
I didn't
these
even-
icons are so great. It's hard to push everything
Yeah,
into.
you need a series.
Yeah, because they had a long struggle getting there. Then they sat on top for a while.
What, the Pac
Right.
one?
Yeah.
Pac, Easy E, the NWA, they all were there for over a decade. Well, not Pac, but the NWA. But Pac did everything from movies to rap to
Right.
activism.
When you look at Pac's trajectory and like his
3
time
years,
frame
bro.
was short. His debut album was what, 92?
Uh-huh.
91, 92.
Even if you give them the extra year with Digital Underground.
Right.
I don't even give him that, but we'll give him Digital Underground 90 to 96.
Right. He did
And he
a lot.
did this iconic.
He
A
did
lot.
more
Hella
than I've
movies.
done
6
in,
years.
Before
in
30.
my 15 years of comedy.
And I felt like, to me, he felt like a fully grown man, like he was 40s.
Right.
Not that he looked it, but he just
He was-
felt old.
yeah.
Him and Biggie felt old.
But
Yeah.
they wasn't. They was
They was
super
young.
young.
Pac gave that energy off like he was in his late 30s.
Yeah.
Because he had a lot of people following him. Now you're like, man, he's only 20-something, and
Right.
all these grown
Right.
men in prison was like, yeah, thug life. And
Right.
So it was only almost not okay or right that what he did was he made a young mistake. Him getting
Oh, he
killed,
did,
him
yeah.
jumping into that fight. That was what a young person would do.
They say he led with his heart a lot. And
Right.
so, he was stepping into beefs that weren't necessarily his, but he was like, I'm gonna show my love for you by doing this. And then next thing you know, it's like all
Pac
right.
led like a general, not like a king. He was out he led like an old king that
They
would
would
be
actually
out
go
on
fight
the
with you?
battlefield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out here. He ride off
On the
first.
horse?
He
Yes.
got blood on his face. We
Right.
did it.
he like
Fighters are, they missing teeth and all that. Yeah.
I respect the Kings back then though, because they was in the mix. Like
Yeah.
now, president and stuff, they just pressing buttons and giving orders.
They
Back
in
then,
this.
they was like, we
Yeah.
out here.
Yep. They be behind the little bunker. How's it going out there?
Yeah.
They flanked us on the left. Man. Oh, damn it.
They used to get in it back then,
Yeah.
and they was like low key the best fighters too.
A lot of times
They
that's
had
how
to
you
be.
got your little
Right.
position. You'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, he gave us the battle. And then they start lifting you up from
Right.
that. So,
Braveheart, Mel Gibson,
Yeah.
best leader, I think,
I mean, it's hard to argue.
as far as movie wise.
Hard to argue that. He died horribly, too.
that was a cold way to go.
He died horribly.
Y'all would have gave in. I'd have been like, you know what? Y'all right.
You
What
right.
you want me to
right.
say?
You ain't got to strap me to the table. You right. He was wild. He was like, hey, man, don't disembowel me, man. Come on, man. They disemboweled him and everything
Right.
while he was alive.
Ah,
They did a lot worse to him that they didn't show in the film.
right.
DC like they over there.
Yeah,
They're hiding over
man,
there.
I was-
You don't have to do none of this.
Look how we don't need to be, just publicly stand me out there and roast me. How about that?
Yeah, right.
Y'all think if certain movies didn't have certain things, they would have been as big? Like for example, Braveheart, without the painted face thing, would people have like? Because that's what everybody goes to when they think Braveheart. You can take our lives. Then the painted face, and that's the thing. And I'm like, I wonder. You take that out, do people still remember
What,
it?
bare
like they
face,
would?
bare faces?
They
Yeah, if
probably
you just
remember-
bare face.
They probably remember the scene if he was regular face.
Yeah, without that line.
The
too?
arrows coming
Well,
down
if you
was a
take
big
out the
one.
line, the line is
Yeah.
essential, but the paint ain't.
Yeah, the paint wasn't like.
Because remember when everybody was parody, that paint was huge.
But it
and
gives you an
every-
extra visual.
Yeah.
What about something like Dead Presidents?
The paint was big.
The
that
paint
was on
was
the cover.
huge
that
on
was
Dead
on. That was
Presidents.
everything.
But they advertised that on the cover.
Yeah.
That was the
Touche.
movie
Yeah,
poster.
okay. Touche, yeah.
So that's what you go in for. You waiting for
that
heist. Like, oh, why they got the guns in the face paint? And so you pull up.
Man, Keon was just messing up.
Man.
I hated his name was close to mine. I was like, I don't want no parts of this. This dude's
Everybody
an
start
idiot,
calling
bro.
you Cleon.
Man, he was messing up.
And the cool part is his transition from Vietnam to that.
Was funny as
Like
heck.
if they would have had Cleon from Vietnam, he would have been perfect. For the
Perfect.
heist. But he changed.
Preacher Cleon was
he
like-
was trash.
He
froze.
lost it.
Trash. That was a great movie, man.
Oh yeah.
It was.
Fantastic
Soundtrack
movie.
fire, too.
Oh my god,
That soundtrack is fire.
that's a fantastic.
Clifton
movie.
Powell was probably the highlight of that movie for
funny.
me.
I
He
always
was so disrespectful.
He
was.
so fun.
he is Pinky
Oh,
forever.
Kirby.
Yeah.
Kirby was my favorite.
Kirby over
Yeah.
what was his
Kirby
name?
was funny,
Because
bro.
Kirby was around longer in the film.
Who do you think taught her
Like,
that?
that's y'all
Yeah.
motherfucking
Clifton
punk
Powell,
ass.
man.
That's something I would
Funny,
say.
dog.
That's something I would say. That's y'all motherfucking punk ass.
Because you told him he didn't want him
told-
anyway.
He said that
He
from
said
jump.
we don't want him. And as soon as he started tripping, that's your punk ass motherfucker.
He was high. I felt him 100%.
Me too.
Yeah, but I seen the Clifton Powell character from dudes going to jail, and then this guy
Mm-hmm.
come and starts taking care of you. Like, hey, who this? So you think taught her that?
Man, he called him slipping. He sucker punched.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's why he wasn't my favorite.
even got no problem.
Because I like Anthony a lot. And so when he snuffed him and then he fell down
Snuffed
the steps,
him with a-
pulled the gun out.
I would have Clifton Powell play you in your life story.
Why?
He just got that vibe.
You saying I'm a sleaze?
No, I didn't
What are
say
you
all
saying?
that. I didn't say- you got a little pinky in you. You got a little bit of all Clifton Powell.
Clifton funny, man.
See you
He's
later,
great.
Santa Claus.
Clifton kills everything he's
He's
in.
well-rounded.
Yes.
He's
Yeah,
well-rounded.
kills everything he's in. I
Yeah.
think he should be bigger. I mean, I'm pretty sure he ain't tripping,
Yeah.
but he should be bigger.
He's
I wish he
very
was
well-rounded.
bigger.
I wonder why not.
Well, I like him. Well, not that he's not bigger, but he gets to have a little bit more edge to his characters when he's at this level of his career. As he gets bigger, the level of I would say sleaze, he can't bring all that when he becomes more of a leading man. Right now, he's right in
But
that.
why? He's
pocket.
already proved himself to. You know what I mean?
We love him like that.
He just never crossed over to the whites.
Why though?
I don't know.
He ain't did nothing that's like super degrading or just. You know what I mean? I'm talking about. He can play in
He's
anything.
a great actor. Yeah.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's
He's
dope.
funny off camera, too.
He's
I
good.
partied with him in Vegas on accident.
Yeah, I've seen him ripped a couple times.
He was
ripped.
ripped.
Open mics ripped.
But what's funny is so everybody obviously, this is fresh out of, not fresh out of Friday, but, it's years ago.
Right.
So everybody's like, Pinky, and he in character. I'm Pinky, never. Like, going full out. But somebody stepped on his shoes.
Oh,
And he was like, hey, nigga, watch my shoes. But, like, the dude, everybody was laughing. Me and my boy was like, no,
he was serious.
Like, he was mad about them shoes. And the girl he was with was like, loosen up. You know what I mean? But I was like,
did he have hard bottoms on?
yeah.
Yeah.
And he was serious about them shoes.
So he got out of character for a little bit.
For like a second, you could tell he was like, hey, man.
Wait a minute, I'm Clifton. I can't just be out here doing this.
He was super cool, though.
Pinky was mad funny.
Who do you think? What actor do you think is really crazy? Like, you know what I mean? Who would you like if you met him in
Gary
person
Busey.
Oh.
I can see that.
in real life? Yeah.
Anybody with a history of drug use, like heavy drug use, I'm sure you got.
They say Crispin Glover is like a weirdo in real life. He played Marty McFly's dad in the first.
Oh
one.
yeah.
They say he's really weird. I saw Gary Busey at the Comedy Store. I did a show in the original room. He was in the front row.
He was Gary Busey.
He was like, he had that crazy. I was like, it's Gary Busey.
Why he look
And
like
I figured, like, all the other comedians talked to him.
Right.
And I went in last because they like booked me last minute. And I just saw him, and I just like, Gary Busey. But his face was everything that you imagine.
Gary Busey.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, Gary Busey.
I would say anybody that shows up to set in character and stays in character, like the method actors, they usually have some deep shit going on with
Well, that's
them.
Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey does that, doesn't he?
He's done it.
I've heard he's
But-
done it before.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes did it with Blade 3.
Oh, really? Never came out of character?
Ryan Reynolds always said he stayed Blade. Yeah.
They said what's his name did it.
LL Cool J does it a lot.
Yeah, they
he does?
they said Forrest Whitaker did it for Last King of Scotland, and it messed him up. Like he said when he came, like they was done shooting,
Yeah.
and he said he took him like a month to get back to himself because he was still like they said he was just flashing on people, and they was like, "Hey, bro, the
Yeah.
movie is over." And he was like, "Oh yeah, you right." Like So he got so into the character,
So lost in it.
Yeah, it took him like a few weeks to get out of it because he was just
that makes sense because they be shooting movies for months.
Right.
So if you stay in character,
You gotta be that person.
Yeah,
So
you hear
he's-
about
he
some
said
of
it
the
took a while.
suicides and stuff. Well, one of them was the Joker.
Yeah.
because he was so into the character that it.
Michael
He was
Jai
taking
White
stuff,
said
though.
that's not true.
They said he was taking stuff too though.
Wait, which Joker are we talking about? Heath?
Yeah.
Heath, yes.
Yeah, because
Well, how would Michael Jai know?
he was in the movie.
I forgot he was.
Yeah.
In,
So he said Heath Ledger would go in and out of character when they said action. He
Oh,
was just
okay.
like he was regular. He'd be talking about regular stuff, his family, and then so he was like, that's not accurate because they made it out to be like
Right,
Heath
like-
was always, but and I believe somebody from the movie said
Right.
more than I do. Just
it
adding
sounds
to
better.
the legend.
Yeah, it sounds
Right.
better to the
Yeah,
like,
oh, he was so in character. He killed
Right.
himself. It's like, I don't know if that's true, yo. Oh, but it sounds good.
But remember,
yeah.
it came out later that it was like drugs and stuff involved too.
Well, it was an accidental
Yeah.
mixture of something he
Yeah.
took,
So
which
they
happens all the time.
Right.
Like, people just be.
I don't think they
accidenting
just
it
wanted
up.
to leave it at that.
Yeah.
Because if it would have been one of us,
They want to
definitely
add
would've
to the
left.
legend,
Right.
Right.
If it had been a black actor, they'd be like, "Well, that junkie just
Right.
that's just
He
what
was
it would've been.
strung out.
Right.
He was strung out.
so lost.
I think that's why Daniel Day-Lewis doesn't do that many movies because he's a method one too. But if you look at his resume, it's not that long.
You're saying he doesn't. He wants to avoid.
Well, I feel like that takes a lot out of you to be method, to be Lincoln, to be.
You have to. You have to lose a little bit of yourself.
And so that's why I think he doesn't do that many movies
Mm.
because he'd be like, man, the energy.
It's part of losing yourself, and you gain a new perspective that you've never thought that somewhat might fit a place in your life.
Right.
That you're like, oh,
'Cause if you can turn into that, it has to be in you.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we can really tap into a lot of different people. We can find an element that we can tap into, no matter who it is.
Right.
Like drug addict, serial killer, whatever. You just tap into some familiar aspect, and then you just go into that, and then you can encompass like whatever the character may be, just from that small little sliver of. All right, this guy.
It's kind of scary though, isn't it?
It
You think-
is.
When you
Like-
think about it, that's kind of
but
scary,
they're not that
bro.
far from us.
Like
you
if
know?
I played Rick James in the story, I might not come back, y'all. I might be like, I like this life. This shit is crazy.
This is for me.
This man.
I would like
I'm
to
Rick
see a
James.
Rick James movie.
I would like to see
yeah.
that.
I wouldn't want to see him mess it up though. I want to see the.
That's the part.
No, I
Yeah,
want to
you
see the
can't
dark
mess-
parts. One of my favorite is Jojo Dancer because you got to see the whole life of Richard and where he grew to.
Does that hold up though, JoJo? When I rewatched it, I was like, yeah.
It
You know,
held
I've
up for
never
me.
seen it.
Really?
I never seen it
Yeah.
either.
Oh,
You
good.
got to understand his
Give me your
hardship
comedy
growing up in a
card.
whole house.
I took your comedy stripe. You are
I
stupid.
never
Both
saw
need
it.
that. Man.
I should have seen
But
it.
I
I'll
read
give you that.
Prior Convictions though.
That book was excellent.
I read Charlie Murphy's book. And Steve Martin.
I heard his book. I read Steve Martin. Steve Martin's was funny as shit too.
read
never gave Pryor
So do I
back
get
to
my
Shane.
stripes back?
Nah, you ain't getting your stripes.
I'm sure he has
Nah?
it on the
Nah,
list. Like,
nah,
where's my pride?
Come on, man. Let me get one
No, I think I
stripe.
did
You got
get
one
back to
stripe
Nah,
back.
yeah, let me get one stripe back.
Y'all
But
gotta
yeah,
see
I-
JoJo Dancer.
Yeah, I gotta watch that one.
I do need to watch.
I remember my I think my mom was watching it one day when I was a kid though, and it just looked boring. I was just like,
It seems very accurate, especially since he was part of it. So it's
yeah.
not like
It felt like a serious Richard Pryor that I wasn't ready for as a kid.
That was
Like,
his
this
baby.
is-
Wasn't that his
this a funny
baby?
guy, right? Why is it serious? And I left.
That was his baby, right? Jojo Dancer. That was like his. This is what I'm putting this to the world, right?
yes,
I would assume.
Yeah.
it was his story from his POV.
Yeah.
Wasn't
I watched it.
Wasn't it like some of his worst work? I mean, like
No,
I don't think it
He
was-
was in Superman 3.
that wasn't bad though.
Oh, it was horrible.
It was pretty bad.
Superman 3.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was awful.
What was the best
Trash.
Superman? Let me test y'all Superman knowledge. What was
Two.
the be-
2.
I like one.
Was that with the bearded guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the best one.
Zog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
was
still the best one.
Yeah, easily.
Man of Steel was solid though.
I like one. It was new.
One, yeah. I
It was
didn't
new,
like
exciting.
the powers they were giving Superman. All right, he gonna go around the planet and turn time back because he switched the rotation of the Earth. I was like,
Too deep.
really?
Tony was too smart. He's like, man, if they switched the rotation,
Even
the
when they
oceans
did
would have
that,
killed
I was
everybody.
like, well, Superman can't do
You
that.
can't do.
And even if you turn the rotation of the planet so time goes back,
Right.
That's
It's
Superman.
ridiculous.
That's
But
why
they
he's
was-
super.
In the 80s, they didn't care.
It's
It
ridiculous.
was like, makes sense.
It
It's just like when people would try to, in Ferris Bueller, when they try to put the thing reverse to turn your
The car in
speedometer
reverse
back.
to-
Yeah,
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
That's the same concept. Like people like, this is gonna work,
But it
no,
didn't
it's not.
work.
And
It didn't work for
It
Ferris
doesn't
Bueller.
work.
He's like, it's not working. They was like,
I just never liked how Superman's body didn't match his strength.
No,
Like
If you had
Chris-
super strength, would you work out?
but in the comics though, everybody's ripped. So when you
Right.
make the movie, you're just like,
yeah. Everybody's ripped to shreds.
He was
Right.
80s ripped.
no, he
No,
wasn't
he
even
wasn't.
80s
It was
ripped.
just a solid. It was just a
Regular.
solid size.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Right.
flabby.
He
It was
wasn't,
just.
like,
But you wouldn't
cut.
work. Superman don't work out.
Wait, but he was in better shape than the TV Superman.
yeah.
and then Adam
Absolutely.
West, that was just
He was
sad.
regular as hell.
That was just
No,
sad.
bro, I need my superheroes to
I need
come
mine
to look like
ripped
Michael
up.
Jai
Superman
White.
should not be buff
Why not?
because he
He's holding buildings.
But it's not
still.
heavy for him. You have to have some weight
And he's
to it
not
to put
doing a lot
muscle
of
on.
reps. It's like, yeah, I picked up an island, but I did.
So
it
y'all
one
don't want
time.
y'all.
I do.
Y'all don't want y'all
mind.
superhero to have calf.
No,
muscles.
I'm saying it would make sense that Superman's not ripped.
Because he has to be normal too. Like if he is super buff lifting stuff, I don't believe him working at
Okay,
the-
why don't he change like the Hulk? He don't have to turn green, but the Hulk got way buffer as he.
Well, the Hulk is different
He's a
because he
different
just
person.
manifests. He's
Yeah.
manifesting in gamma energy in a human body. So
Okay.
that's why he's just so. So the Hulk should be
cut up.
massive.
The
But
Hulk
yeah.
always bothered me because I'm like, if we're talking reality, they addressed it in the movies, but in reality, if you getting that big, you just naked all the time. Them pants
Oh,
they
yeah.
stand on.
Yeah.
Them drawers. How big is your drawers? Where they stretch
He should
that
be-
much? That's
And they're not
happening.
elastic. They're jeans.
Yeah,
Unless he had
that's not
jeggings on.
happening.
What the Hulk
he
had
might have had
jeggings?
But I get
jeggings.
why they do that.
He might have had
'cause,
on
you know,
jeggings.
It changes the whole rating of the
Right.
movie.
But I'm just like, even as a kid, I used to be like, there's no way.
I didn't
pants
think. I didn't. You
always
were thinking
held
about
up.
that. So I wasn't thinking
Yeah,
about that
because
stuff.
I'm like,
when
I
I
just
got
wanted-
it. I was like, well, you can't make them naked.
Yeah, but I'm just like, people, you watch people gain weight. They be like, I can't even fit these jeans. And they just went up a size or two. He turned into a whole nother
He
person.
busted out them shoes.
So if he was with a big green penis, you'd have been like, oh,
No, I
this is real.
I was like, this is real. Then I would
That's Hulk.
I would have turned my head, but I'd have been like,
you was just
realistic.
the action. 'cause
Right.
You been fighting, swinging. Oh, it sounds like they're really fighting. I can't look.
Everybody aiming just turns their head.
Right.
That changed. That's an instant R rating, right?
Instantly.
Yeah, Hulk did get
Hulk.
you R.
This
Might
is out
get you
here,
an
man.
X.
You know it's gonna be huge.
So y'all taking Superman powers or Hulks?
Superman.
Superman is just easy to manage.
Hulk.
Yeah.
There's no stopping it. The madder he gets, the more it grows.
That's what I'm saying. No self control though.
Yeah, I don't-
That's how I don't
Superman
want to
like
lose
that.
control
Yeah.
like that. I'd rather just
Rick
be
James,
regular.
you just want to
You
lose
goddamn
control.
right.
Get my power.
I'm
from
Rick
the
James
sun.
Hulk.
Because Superman got so many other benefits. He got the hearing, the vision,
Yeah,
the cool breath, you
Superman
can
was
cool off your food. real
Oh
quick.
yeah.
Yeah, but then just a little bit of
And the
green.
flight.
Was it kryptonite? And it's just done.
But who gonna
Who
have it?
has that? Yeah.
The Hulk. Jump out in space, come back with it.
Now, mind
Right.
you, I like the Hulk better as a character.
Oh, yeah,
but
me
who
too.
would I rather have? Give me the Superman.
All
stuff.
of DC's characters kind of be bugging me, man. I just don't like.
They overpowered.
But it's just like Batman ain't overpowered, but he is. He's just a regular
He
ass dude.
overpowered
And they just be
here.
doing too
Batman's
much.
overpowered.
They
He
be doing
is.
too
Yeah,
much
Batman's
with a regular
overpowered.
ass
He don't.
dude.
Yeah. He,
Batman's
And where did he have
overpowered.
the time to do all this? He is a master at all these things. How you don't have that kind of time
He's rich.
Actually, he does.
He's
to
too.
rich.
master all of this?
He's
He's
a
rich.
billionaire, so he
Like,
got.
I'm
the
just
time.
like, bro,
He's a billionaire, Bruce Wayne.
If he wasn't rich, I wouldn't believe it. But since he is wealthy, I could believe he got the time.
to be a super triple black belt, a super duper scientist and mathematician and contractor
and not be able to
and,
fly.
Because he has
That's what
access.
pisses me off
He has
about
access
Batman.
to the best.
Don't forget
education.
Playboy. He's a Playboy too.
right
Oh,
and
yeah.
smash holes. You ain't got time for
I
all
mean,
this.
if you're good looking and rich, come on.
You ain't got
You
time,
got time
for
for
all
everything.
this,
That's
man.
easy panning.
And the
right
fight
there.
crime.
Look how much stuff Kev Hart do. Bruce Wayne could do it.
Bruce Wayne could do a lot. Wealthy, so you got access to the best education. So there's your smarts.
Okay.
And then you got the time to just go do shit overseas or whatever, get the best training, the
Fair.
best. And then
You got all the
But he's not
technology.
just. But he's not just good at things.
He's
He is-
great.
He is great at
great.
everything. That's impossible.
yeah, but
He's
you
like
got to make
great
him great
at everything.
to
He's
hang
like
in
50
DC.
years ahead in technology. He's
He's
all
just
right.
great at everything.
But
I'm
he
just
can't
like,
fly. He's a bat that can't fly.
He
That's
know.
what turns me off about Batman.
Yeah.
You can't call
he
yourself
can
Batman.
glide. When he jump
I
off the
agree with you,
building,
DC.
he can
Yeah.
glide.
Yeah, he can float.
Yeah,
but fly. Like Batman should be able to just, all right, y'all, I'm out, and
Some
land
big
on some
mechanical
shit.
He
wings
can
or
do that.
something?
He does
Hulk
that
can
with
kind
the
of
hook.
fly.
Oh, his
He just
jump.
got
He
hopped.
can
Yeah.
jump from state to state.
Yeah.
Hulk just got that vert.
Yeah.
I never believe Batman because he gets hit and he comes back. I'm like, no, if Superman punches you,
should
you're
be
done.
Yeah.
Your body should crumble.
It should just be a fist going through you.
Batman was just too much.
And Batman's not a mutant, right? He's just a
no,
regular.
he's a regular dude.
Yeah.
That's
He
what's
should be
annoying.
dead. He should be dead.
The Hulk
all
throw
the
you
time.
5 blocks, you don't come back.
No.
That's 5 blocks.
No. But the Hulk, he's only fought like Iron Man in the suit and Thor.
Well, he fought all the whole X-Men.
Oh, in the comic books, yeah, they all fought. Everybody fought everybody. He fought Wolverine. Wolverine's debut was him fighting the Hulk.
Who won?
Hulk don't take L's.
Hulk.
I think the Hulk.
he
ended
took an
up
L to
winning.
Thanos.
Well, when they threw him to a whole nother...
In the movie, man, they
yeah,
just
they
did
made him
whatever.
weak.
In the comic book, though, when they all fought Thanos, Hulk was one of the ones that didn't get killed. He was wailing on him, and then he turned giant, and then the Hulk dipped out. And, then and he just dipped out. Like
He ran. He just got away from Thanos.
Yeah, because he was he was tagging Thanos good, and then he looked up, and Thanos was huge, and he was just like, "Oh," he dipped out, and it didn't show him the rest of the battle. I was like, "Where'd he go?" but he never. Thanos never killed him in that battle. He
His
killed
Uber
them
got
and
there.
everybody else. There was only like 5 people left standing at the end of it.
Oh damn.
He killed Captain America last.
So the
That's
movie
so
didn't
hard.
reflect the comic.
No.
books.
No.
No.
They always be messing
But
stuff up.
you see where they got that from. If he dipped in the comics, that's why they made him weak in the movie.
That's
Like,
why they
you
made
was
him
a punk
dip.
in
It
the
wasn't like a
comics.
cowardice dip. It was like their strategy was to keep hitting Thanos one at a time to keep him off balance.
Uh-huh.
So when the Hulk was wailing on him, and then he grew, he just hopped out of the way from because he tried to smash him.
They
he
couldn't
tried
pay
to-
the,
so
they
the
couldn't
Hulk
pay
got
the
smart.
artist.
Yeah. So once he hopped out of the way, you never saw him again.
So in the movie, he was mentally.
In the movie, they made him too soft.
That
I
was a
pissed.
turnoff.
I'm still mad about that.
He was supposed to get revenge.
In the comic book, Hulk just gets madder and madder. He never gets
Yeah.
scared.
Right.
He just gets madder and madder and gets stronger and stronger.
World War Hulk is when he was at his maddest, and he came back to Earth to kill Doctor Strange, Reed Richards, Black Bolt, and Iron Man.
Oh man, I
Because
know
they
Chaz
sent-
is
they sent
mad
him
he's
off
missing this
planet.
conversation.
Oh yeah, they
Right.
sent him off the planet, and then it was a bomb on his ship that blew up and killed his new woman and child.
Hulk's new woman and child.
Yeah, and so he came back for them, and so he was going through everybody that stood in his way. So the other heroes were like, "Wait, you can't do that." He fought everybody,
Oh yeah, that's my
and they
that's my
couldn't
kind of
get rid
party.
of him. He was socking everybody out.
Are they done with X-Men? Are they
They
new ones
redoing
now?
it.
They're gonna
supposed to-
redo it.
the MCU.
Marvel has them now.
MCU gonna redo it, so it should be.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting. I've been
X-Men
waiting.
has always been my favorite. Me too.
Always, and I need Gambit to get shine. I need him to be dope. I need him to kiss Rogue and have a coma. I need all of it.
Put it all on the line.
I don't want
for that
to. He
kiss.
risked it all every
He
episode.
did.
The whole
Just
shebang.
give me a little kiss.
Come
Risk
on,
it
man.
all.
Come on,
Shit.
man.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird if like Gambit put a condom on, it will just like blow it up?
I think he controls.
Yeah,
what
he
wanna
controls
light up.
what he
Yeah, because
touches.
he touched stuff all
Oh,
the time.
okay.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
that would suck.
Especially for the
Anything you
chick.
touch? Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, if he go inside.
But Rogue basically
She
just
can't do
has
nothing, yeah.
Rogue takes your power, right?
Yeah.
she takes your essence. That's how she got her strength and flight.
But
She
that's
held
skin-
the Marvel
that's skin
to
to
Marvel.
skin
Miss Marvel,
contact.
Huh?
That's skin to skin.
Skin
contact.
to skin,
So if
yeah.
you protected, you
If
good.
Rogue had on gloves and you ain't kissing, you know what I'm saying?
She could give you a hand job.
You know.
with gloves on.
Heavens
gloves on.
no.
You could put the
Oh,
con- you could put the
with
condom
gloves
on.
You have condom on, you
With
safe.
the condoms, but you would have to have a full coverage.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
But you just
The
don't go
Rogue can
balls
still
deep.
smash.
A condom
you
you
know?
put on
You
like
just gotta-
drawers.
I think I'm
Do
gonna
the
pass
short
on
pump.
Rogue.
You do the short pump.
But if you really into her, you would make
Yeah.
the concession.
She got that
be
little
like,
white
"All right,
streak.
I got the
Ooh.
condom on. I got the
Right,
little
condom, she could just wear something with the.
I got the pants
They
It's
with,
got
too
that.
risky.
with the
They
dick
got all
hole
that.
coming
Right.
out. And that
Give
way,
them
when you're
pumps.
going in,
Worst case scenario, skin to skin, you pass out.
Yeah.
yeah, because you'll
Because she
stop
ain't
it
holding
immediately.
you, so you stopping yourself.
You'll
so you just
pass
be like,
out, and then she'll have your powers and your memories for a little bit, and then
And
This
that's
is
it.
too
you better not.
But
cheat
you're not
on
dying.
Rogue, though.
Why not go get Storm?
You
Storm
can't
See,
cheat on-
DC
now,
don't want her to
Storm-
have his
Storm with
memories.
Black Panther.
Storm is the
You want
finest
them- you
one
want
in the
them
community.
problems?
I'm getting Storm.
Of course.
Well, then you
If
fight
we
the
picking-
Chala for her. Go ahead.
DC don't want Rogue because she'll get some of his memories and he'll be like, oh, damn.
She know what he.
She know what I'm
That's
thinking.
the thing. Like, oh, she know I cheated.
Oh, she get all that.
She'll get your recent memories, all that. She'll be like,
He's like,
Yeah, I couldn't
leave
do it,
the
bro.
road.
I know what you did. Who's
I'm like,
cold
who
bus?
is such and such? I don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro.
Cold bus.
I just realized this is the first time they can see our pants and shoes.
Oh, really?
They can see your shoes?
I don't know.
I got on my ashes.
Can you? Just the pants?
Okay.
Just the pants.
I know, cause they never see that. And I almost didn't. I was like, I'm just going to throw on some shorts.
I remember one episode they saw my thigh. I was sitting on the corner of the thing. I had on shorts, and it was like his thigh out.
You had them tiny
Delete this
shorts
comment,
on.
Cameron.
You
His
had them
thigh
tiny.
is out.
Whole thigh. Whole thigh.
Let's be honest. Nobody is happy all the time. Sometimes you get a little down. All right, and it starts messing with your happiness. It prevents you from achieving goals, and you just want somebody to talk to, and that's okay. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis hotline. It's not a self-help. It's just professional counseling done securely online. Nobody has to know about it. You just get somebody to talk to. There's a service available for clients worldwide. It's therapeutic matches so that it's easy and free to change counselors if needed. Okay? And it's okay. It is okay. And if you want to use our promo code, all right, you go to BetterHelp.com. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/issues, and do what hundreds of thousands of people have already taken charge of mental health and what they're doing. In fact, so many people are using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. You'll get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/issues. All right, go ahead and do that.
I could talk comic books all day, though. Don't get me started on this.
I know the boys would be all in for this combo.
Man.
They would be all in.
Put that daddy issue.
I put that jingle jangle on for them. They was
Is it
feeling
good?
it.
How
I
is
haven't
that?
seen it.
My brother said it was dope. My other brother, me and Cotty was busy yesterday, so we didn't watch it. But Keelan was like, "Dad, I love this."
Okay.
Oh,
You
really?
got a
It's
new
all in.
classic?
Yeah.
It's a kids movie, or is it?
I heard it was just good.
I
Who's
heard
in it?
that, but the title just got me. Jingle Jangle. I was like, oh, man, what's going to
Yeah, I
happen
heard
in
it's
here?
dope though.
Who's in it?
Everybody, Forrest
Forrest don't play it
Whitaker,
on slumps.
Forrest
He got a good
Whitaker,
resume.
Yeah.
Michael Key. What is it? Michael
Keegan.
Yeah,
Keegan
Michael
Michael Key.
Yeah,
There you go.
He's a good actor, man.
he
He's
is.
solid. He's
He
very
is
solid.
good.
Very funny dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's very good. Yeah, it's a bunch of people. And they got the kids. They got the music. you
It's
know
a
what I
Christmas
mean?
movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
A little too early for Christmas movies, right?
Oh, they,
No.
now they got to kick it in right after
Thanksgiving. Boom,
Man,
you
it got
in.
moved up quicker than that this year after
Well, yeah.
after Halloween.
It was before Halloween. I was like, jeez.
Because because Christmas is a season. So it's
Right.
like
Everyone gonna get some of his
holiday
money.
season.
They gonna get
is
that
like,
money.
Oh yeah, this year everything went up early. I had a Christmas tree right after.
Oh, I was supposed to
Halloween.
put mine up. Keelan forgot. He be on my act. Keelan, he at the age now where he knows he's cognizant of everything. Like,
Yeah.
when we went up to Cotty's mom's mother-in-law for Thanksgiving, he walked in the house. He was like, "So I just had a birthday." And she was like, "Yeah." He was like, "So presents?" Like, he be asking for presents now. He be telling people, "I'm 5." Strangers. I turned 5.
So what
Did I
made
get any
him
presents?
what made him realize that it was time for Christmas tree? Just seeing stuff on TV and
He
everything.
wants no. They know seasons.
Ah.
So as soon as he saw lights, he was like, "Oh, it's Christmas." Like, he saw people's house light up. He was like, "Oh, it's Christmas. All right, presents, presents." Like Kendrick don't really be asking, but Keelan they be,
He won't see it.
and they don't.
I
Like I
want
said,
my
because they
cut.
spoiled, he just be asking, like, well, it's my birthday. If he met you today, he'd be like, I just turned 5. Presents.
Presents.
I'd be like, everybody ain't giving you presents, bro. Like,
That's funny.
they
Hey,
not
but it
work.
might work.
It might work.
Well, that's the thing. Last time he asked me for something, I said, "Man, I'll see. I'll think about it." He said, "All right. Well, I'll just ask Uncle." And I said, "Well, what if he don't do it? Then I'll ask Nana." I was like, "What if he don't do it? And I'll ask Grandpa." He was like, "Somebody gonna get me what I want."
He gonna be
and he's right.
successful.
Like somebody's gonna get
Dang.
it. So I'm just like,
The cockiness.
Right.
right. So I'll be like, I ain't getting you nothing. Trying to like stick it to him. Like
Yeah.
you don't deserve this. I'll ask somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm
Get it
fine.
Somebody gonna
elsewhere.
get
He
this
knows
to
you're
me.
competitive
Presents,
too.
right.
He's manipulating you already. All right,
Yeah.
I'll
He
ask
be
Uncle.
on it.
No, you won't. I'll
But he
get it.
is like he is nice though. Like when he asks for something, he be like, "And I need you to get this for Kendrick, so we can play together." Like he don't be asking like, "This is mine" or whatever. Like he wanted Dragon Ball Z stuff this year, so he told Keith, he was like, "I want a Goku, and you got to get a Vegeta for Kendrick."
That's dope, man.
So I was like, "All right." So
Looking
he
out
always
for
be
a
looking.
little
Oh,
out
he
for
knows
me.
how to
You get
sell it.
points-
He's like,
he's selling it.
he is. He's like,
I'm gonna
see,
throw in Kendrick
Yeah,
so everybody
right.
looks.
I look even
like I'm
better.
Not selfish
Right.
and completely spoiled, but
I
at the
love that
same
kid.
time, I'm reaping the business.
He's
For him to
smart.
know that already,
He's smart, and I don't know where they get their stuff from either, because we was playing cops and robbers the other day, and then they arrested me, and Kendrick came over late, And Keelan was like, I got it. You just go get the donuts. And I was like, wait, who said
Go get the donuts.
Who said Costco donuts? Like, where did you get this from? He told Cotty the other day. He was like, I need some donuts in my coffee. And she was like, what are you talking about? He was like, I'm a cop. I'm on the job.
What if they started beating on you?
No, they be beating the hell
I'm
out
talking
of
about
black.
like, yeah, he's black.
The black.
Yeah, he's a black guy.
He starts profiling.
They be beating me up. I'd be like, I didn't even do nothing, man. They'd be like, you resisting.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
when he
Look
told
like a
him-
duck, talk like a duck. What is it?
Right.
You're
What
like,
is
what?
it? When he told him go get the donuts, what did Kendrick do?
He just left. He
What if he came back with,
With
donuts,
donuts.
and coffee?
he came back with the fake, he's like, oh, Dad, look. Like, they just be, they funny, man. The older they get, like, especially Keelan, like, I feel like he's becoming more of an adult, like, every single day.
Yeah.
Like, every day. That 5, I'm loving this age.
You
I can't
downhill
wait.
to 5 when 5 hit. It's a
Bro,
wrap after
because
that.
Kendrick, we'd be like, just hurry up and have a birth. This
Yeah.
3 is trash. Like, he cries every day.
Yeah.
Every day is
That,
something.
that daily cries,
I'll
once
be
you get
like,
out of
what?
that, it's smooth sailing.
Yeah.
But like, and Keelan's at the age where he'd be looking at Kendrick like, Kendrick, why are you crying?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Did
He console him. Does he be like, "Are you okay, bud?" Or do you,
Sometimes, but sometimes he be irritated. Like he'd be like, why Kendrick? Because he's been wanting to play or like stop or like when we be like, what'd you do? He'd be like, I'm just trying to fix it. So, like, if you take a toy from him, he's trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it,
Yeah.
and he's crying. So here, take it. I don't want to play with you. Like he'd do that.
I feel that 100%.
But yeah, he's and I'll be watching his schoolwork. He's I forget he's only in TK, so he's not even in kindergarten yet, and he's already doing everything he's supposed to do by first grade. So he's still got 2 years for first grade. So I'm
Wait,
like,
who does?
Keelan?
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
damn.
he'll go to kindergarten when school starts again, and then he'll do first grade the year after that.
Oh, wow. I
So-
was thinking he was already like in
No, because he just turned 5.
Okay.
So
I thought so. He's doing first grade stuff now, or
yeah, like the other day I be hearing him. That's the thing. I don't even be like, we just be listening to him. So like he was eating his breakfast. He was like, I have 2 waffles. If I take one away, that's 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. I'm just listening to him do this, and I'm like, oh, all right. Like once he sees something, he just works on it all the time.
Would
And
you
I'll be
skip
like,
his grade? Like,
No.
as
They tried to, and I said no, because
if anything, hold him back a couple years.
he'll graduate if he's
them the best basketball
right,
players.
and that's why I was
Hold
they,
him back.
They wanted to go ahead and be like start. We can do kindergarten now, and I was like, hell no, because he'll graduate barely 17 like I was, and like sports wise, I want to give him that extra year.
Give him that extra year.
So I was like, nah, I'm not doing those.
Also, just being around people. I remember they
Right.
were trying to move Damon up. They moved him up, but it was like weird because then all his friends were like 17 and he was like 14, and the stuff they were discussing was way ahead
Yeah.
of.
That's
Yeah.
a big
his
gap.
mind.
14 to
That's a
17.
huge gap.
Huge
Yeah.
gap. 17-year-olds are like adults to 14.
That one grade gap was every
Right.
back
Oh,
in
it
the
was
day.
huge.
Back in the day, you dating a junior?
Right.
You a senior. I'm like, he's hideous. Look at him.
It was
But
a
now
big
when you
deal.
come out of school, you
Right.
be dating
Yeah.
people 10 years younger than you. You be like, it's whatever.
Right. Me and Keith was in different worlds, and we were 16 months apart.
That's crazy.
But in school, it was just like, you're a sophomore, I'm a senior, bro. Like what?
Right.
I don't even see. You don't even see. Your
I didn't
brother.
see him that much. I didn't see him like even like you met my boy Kerry, right? You guys met him.
I think
Wait, I
so.
don't know. I didn't.
I think in the Bay.
Okay.
But he was like I remember because I was a TA my senior year, so I just got to go everywhere, drop off notes, whatever. And so when I would come in at A class, I know them; those are my brothers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, but he said, man, you would come in our class, and like the girls in our class, and like the kids would be like, wow. It's only 2-year difference. And he was
Right.
like,
Wait,
"Man,
when is
that's-
it? When does it close
that's
up
cute."
though? When is it done? You know what I mean? Because
As soon as he got to when he became a senior, and then when I got my license, that's when we all started bonding tough because we could go places, no parents, no.
right.
And then he was older too, and they had like they was working on their license, so it's more like a hangout versus a tag along.
Yeah.
And then we just started like kicking it like tough. Like when he became a senior, we started kicking it real tough.
That's how it is now. Like with the Baker boys, it's like no more tag-alongs.
What you mean? They're very close now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they both have cars now, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like when they
Yeah.
ride together, that means they really wanted to.
They want to, yeah.
Yeah, ride together. Because, I got Sincere a car last
Oh, he
week.
got a car. Oh,
Yeah,
I was gonna say
they-
this must
they-
be new.
Yeah, they both whipped up right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
I got him a car last week.
What do you got?
Just a Ford Focus.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little 2-door joint that Amani was selling. So I was like, just a little starter pistol.
Right.
Yeah.
And so now he got a whip. So it's just like, you got the freedom now. You free. So it's like, when they ride, he ain't got to wait for Serene no more because Serene be running late. That's the city.
Right.
Man, I'm like, because he was, the other day they were going to come over for movie night. And I was like, and Serene was like, I was like, I'll make y'all some waffles. And he's like, all right, should I bring bacon today? I'm like, I'm not cooking all that. Because it was already late.
Oh, just waffles? No sides?
No sides, man. If they would have came over earlier, yeah, but I'm like, I'm just doing the waffles.
That's fair game, though. Bacon.
Yeah.
But by the time you make all them waffles, you could have did bacon.
You
and
coulda
eggs,
did
though.
some
I
bacon,
could have,
that's
but
not
it was late. I was like, I'm just doing the waffles. Because he was like trying to monitor how much food to get because he sounded hungry.
Right.
No.
And Cecile was like, I'm coming now. And so now he has that option.
I'm
to be
out.
Like, I'm coming now.
I'm leaving
Wait,
you.
wait, so he was offering to bring more food?
He was offering just to bring the bacon and eggs for me to cook.
Oh.
And so I was just like,
Tone
nah,
coulda
I'm
made
just doing
that
the
bacon.
waffles.
Wait, is
Man, look
this
out,
what-
man.
But he was bringing it. He was bringing it. He paid for it. He was
That
gonna
wasn't the
bring it.
issue. The issue wasn't to bring. It was the me in there. And so I was just like, it's too late, man, because it was already going on 10-something.
Is this the stuff you have to do once they start driving? Because my son's about to start driving, but I'm scared that I'm going to start losing like that one-on-one time.
Uh-huh.
Do you have to start like doing stuff like
Actually, it's
I would
helping
make
me
waffles?
It's helping me out, though, because, they can just come over easier now.
Right. You don't have to
Right.
pick them up. And,
Yeah, and so Serene was over last night, too. He was just over there playing PlayStation for mad long. He was there from like 4 to like midnight on the stick. So I was like,
Like with me, I think that he's just going to be gone everywhere that he asked me to drive him and I say no to.
yeah. Well, you will lose out on those I got to take you somewhere moments. You'll lose that, So now that, Cecilia has a car, I was like, man, I can't even.
That was a relief for me.
Because even when we were doing the Keep Your Distance shows, Sincere works here, and so I would take him home after, so it'd be like a little extra hangout after the show.
Right.
Yeah.
But now you got a whip.
That's where I get all my time in, like driving them to the games and coming home. It's like good one-on-one. They
Uh-huh.
ain't nothing else to do.
Yep.
We heard all the songs on the way there.
Right.
I did used to talk to my dad a lot in the car. Now I think
Yeah,
about
the car-
driving to tournaments and
the
stuff
car is
like
great.
that.
The car's a
It was
good.
a lot of it was a lot of convos.
What was you about to say?
But I was going to ask Craig, when is he getting his car?
I'm holding out. I'm holding out.
trying to hold on? You holding on to- you holding on to him?
out because I know he going to be everywhere. And during
Get
this,
him the whip.
nah. And then I'm stuck on, all right, do I get him this used car or do I make him like a popping kid?
Yeah.
Because his friends are like weird. Like I would never do, like one of his friends has like a Benz truck or something. I'm like, oh, hell
Yeah,
no.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
No, you need something that break down.
Yeah.
Then I don't want
Something
him
you
Stuff
got to
build
deal
characters,
with.
man.
Yeah.
But then he'll just be the kid that drives to his friend's house and hops in the car. And I'm like, oh, nah, I don't want you relying on nobody,
Right.
that type of stuff.
You don't have to get a
I'm
bucket,
scared.
but like
Just a little
just
humble.
something,
Yeah, something
humble
that-
at first.
That was my plan initially for Serene's first car. I thought we was gonna get him something raggedy, and then but then once they called me that day from the dealership, he was like, "How much can you put in?" And y'all went.
Oh, it's
today?
game. It was game time.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just,
we
yeah.
got to play now.
Yeah, I was like, oh, so he got a car that was nicer than mine.
Was that one of your first like, hey, we didn't discuss this with Ree?
Pretty much, yeah. It was
Yeah.
like, whoa, y'all at the dealership? And I was just like, and I didn't want to look like no chump. I was like, I can put this in, you know what I'm saying? So I put in a huge chunk.
Was there a pull to the side after?
No, it was just
Nah,
like, all
you
right,
can't
this
ruin
is-
that
I ain't
moment.
want no
They be
trouble.
so
I was
happy.
just-
No,
yeah,
not with her.
yeah.
Not with him. With,
No, I'm
with
s-
Ree.
oh.
Not even with her. I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, I don't want no
Yeah.
no
It was
trouble.
satisfying though, right?
But I was just surprised. Like I was satisfied, but I was just like, man, he got. I thought, we were going with the raggedy approach. But I was like, he had the rear camera. I ain't had no rear camera.
So he ain't gonna have none of this. None of
None of
he
that.
need that
He got
experience.
the camera right here. And so, but with Sincere, he could care less about cars.
Yeah.
He truly, genuinely. That's why.
Did he even want a car?
He was just like, it would help me out.
Yeah.
But then he was just like, because he's not even
Like,
just
don't do me a
passionate.
favor.
Yeah,
Right,
it's just like, I mean,
I
you
could
know.
use it.
Yeah, and he
something
was like,
with
if I go back to school, which he still wants to do, a car is just gonna be an annoyance up there. So we were both just like,
Oh
all
yeah,
right.
parking in the bay.
He gonna have to
is-
leave
well,
it. He gonna
in
have to
San
leave it
Francisco
here if
sucks.
he goes back to San Fran.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was just like, so we just really just getting him something to get to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, we'll just get you this then.
Yeah, in San Francisco, he'll just take the bar to walk.
Yeah, so it's like he's not gonna take that car
Driving
to
in
school.
Frisco is a pain in the
It
ass.
sucks,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So he was just like, where can I leave it? And I'm like, you can leave it with me or whatever. And so we really just got him something just to have something.
That's fair.
But Serene, he actually wanted something,
Yeah.
Nice and stuff like that. So
I mean, Serene is more the way he dressed. He's just more. I just
He's swag McGee.
Yeah,
Serene
he's like, I gotta
is-
be out here, man.
Yeah.
Is effortlessly cool.
swag
Yeah, he
McGee.
out here, and then Sincere was like, man, look,
I don't need it.
Sincere is gonna be the like. He behaves like a dad. Like he's like, I got clothes on my back,
Yep.
I got food in my belly. I don't have no complaints.
That's him,
I don't
man.
need none of this
I don't have
none
no
of these
complaint.
extra shenanigans.
I would take him clothes shopping. He would literally, I don't know. It's just, he would find like one. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only one I like. I was like, all right. Serene would be like this, that.
See,
take
I can
this
see
as
that
well.
with Keelan already.
Yeah.
Keelan already be getting dressed. He be, Dad, can I rock this hat with it? I'll be like, you are in virtual school. You don't have to, but I want my teacher to see my new jacket. I'll be like,
That's
Yo, he's trying
funny.
to impress the teacher.
everybody, bro. Oh, that's another thing.
That's funny.
He's into girls.
Okay. Already.
Already.
Boom.
And I saw it
That's
coming,
That's fast.
but we were trying to play it. I was like, he 3. You know what I'm saying? Because Cotty was telling me stories. This when I was on the road heavy.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, we pulled over. It was a car full of girls, very pretty girls. He was in the back, 3 years old, and hit the button to roll the window down. And he had his
that's funny.
sunglasses on. And he looked at them and was like,
but
but I'm 3. He's 3. And I'm like, that's funny.
Yeah.
You know,
Cute.
whatever. Then 4, he was just like, say stuff. I see him playing with action figures and Captain America and Marvel's kissing. And I'm like, whatever. He's a kid. But then the other day, I'm on the couch. He sits down. He's like, Dad, can I talk to you? And I was like, yeah. I love when he does that. I'm like, yeah. He said, Dad, I love the ladies.
Oh,
He said that?
That was his exact words. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, I love the ladies. And I was like, what do you like about them? He's like, well, they're smart and they're beautiful. I was like, okay, well, that's fair.
yeah.
And then he was like, yeah. He was like, I like Nikki.
Oh.
I said, well, you can't like Nikki because that's your mom's sister. That's your auntie. I was
Oh.
I was like, that's gross. You can't
Yeah.
like your auntie. He said, okay. I'll just find somebody else then. I was like,
For
wait.
some reason,
what's
I think his
happening?
voice sounds exactly
I
like
was
yours
right.
right
That's how
now.
he was talking. And I was like, what is happening right now? And I'm like, I'm laughing, but in my head, I'm also like, I got to watch this dude because he's already like, I'm out. So then I watch everything he does, like trying to get dressed and trying to be like, everything he's just like, I just got my hair cut.
Gotta
And
let
I'll
it,
be
you
like,
just gotta
come
let
on,
it happen.
bro.
You just gotta let
No,
it happen.
I want
You just gotta let it happen.
I don't want none of that.
Right
I'm
now,
like,
I see him
dude.
on the little phone that you pull and drag. Like, yeah, baby, so what you doing?
But it was the way he said it. Like,
I
I
like the
love the
ladies.
ladies. I
That's
was like,
funny.
What?
Is there
Where
too early for little boys
Well,
to
the
like
thing
girls?
is, that's how I was, and that's why I'm like, I gotta watch this dude because that's when I was. But it's the good thing about it is it's not. It ain't like he like girls his age. He likes, what I mean?
Women.
like women. Yeah, he, like so. I'm not worried about like if we with Greg and I gotta watch him and McKinley or
Right.
him and Seven or whatever. Like he's just when
You
he's
gotta
with
watch him
kids,
and their wife.
right. When he's,
gotta watch
when he's
the wife.
with kids,
Gotta watch
when he was
Mel.
kids his age, he just play. But when it's the older ones, and my little brother was like that too. Like when I first started bringing Cotty around, he was like trying to hop in the bed. He was like, "So what's up?" And I was like, "Get your ass out of here, man." Girls his age, fine.
Right,
But
right.
The older ones. So Keelan, I'm not worried about him like playing with other kids and stuff like that. But I know I told Cotty, I was like, he got a good 3 years just based off how I was before I'm gonna have to be like, hey man.
The
You
talk.
know, yeah, you gotta chill, bro. Like you can't do that or do this or respect this and respect that, whatever.
Yeah.
Because
What's his approach? Is he the I got this for you, or is he like the you look nice today?
he's that guy. Like he'll come up, he'll behind his back, be like, oh, here's a flower.
Oh, he's a gentleman.
he's
You won't
that
have to-
guy.
Yeah, you won't have to monitor him. He won't be that bad.
He's
yeah.
that guy.
You have
He
to
got
watch
the
if he's
flower.
smacking mama's friends
Yeah,
on the
it's
ass.
different.
Like, hey, what's up?
Plotting on these women.
Yeah.
He got the flower.
Now I'm
He's
trying
the
to
flower
think.
guy.
Did I like grown women first?
I know I did.
I
Definitely.
did, yeah.
When I was a kid, my first crush was actually Wonder Woman from the TV show. It was like, man, she's she's pretty.
Right.
Like that's when it sunk in. Like
Yeah.
I
I think
then girls in school, it didn't kick in until like second grade.
Yeah, I was kind of
see,
small.
but that's 7,
yeah.
8. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's when it happens. When I was about that age, I was small, so I used to just sit there quiet. When my mom's friends were getting dressed and stuff, just act like you younger than you are. Do young face and everything.
Meanwhile, Craig is like,
That's my thing. Like, man.
But it starts out with like grown up.
With
It
teachers.
does. It always
I
starts
started
wrong.
I think I liked one of my teachers. I forgot which one it was, but that's where it started.
I like Miss Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my nephew, my brother told me my nephew, they was watching Beyonce's thing on Netflix, his sisters, and then my nephew walked in. He's like, "Hey guys," like, whoa. He's like, "Oh, I like that." And my dad was like, and my mother said he was like, "But I mean, she ain't my girl or anything. I'm just saying she pretty." Like he's already in that kind of like, and I'm just like, oh god, but he's 4.
Yeah.
He turns 5 next year.
See, I knew the girls on TV or the women on TV, like they were too far fetched. Like I knew I would
Yeah.
never be able to see them or meet them or whatever. But in the flesh, I was like, oh.
Like when I was in the first grade, I remember
handsome.
I liked all the 5th and 6th graders. Like I was like, yeah, I want that. But then at the same time, the girls my age, like that's when I cried when those girls held me down to kiss. I didn't want that from the girls my age. I was like, oh, this is wrong. Y'all taking advantage. But if them 5th graders would have did it, I'd have been like,
Yeah. I did like them older now that I
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah.
The next door neighbor, she was older than me. I was all in. We fought. Once she got me down and got on top of me, I was out of there. She hit me in the eye like, pow. Yeah, I remember that.
I was forced to like older women. I was on a set, so like J-Lo and the Fly Girls. It's
Oh,
like
wow.
you go to school and you're like, why?
Yeah.
Why y'all here?
Right.
Man, you come back to school.
Why?
I couldn't imagine that.
When you saw J-Lo at that level, was you like, wow, on J-Lo?
No, it was Lisa, the one with the green eyes and
I'd have to go back.
So wait,
and watch.
J-Lo wasn't even the coldest fly girl?
No,
it
if you look back then, she was pale.
The thick one, Lisa. I
have
don't
to
know
go
her
back and
last
watch.
name, but as a kid, I was like, ooh, who that?
Yeah.
I can never have nothing like that in my school. What's wrong with y'all? Why don't y'all look like her?
And they was dancing too?
Man,
Did you see star quality in J-Lo?
everybody was a star to me. J-Lo, I was like, ooh, man.
Yeah.
She was, because I got to watch the audition tapes. So the New York rehearsal was like so many thousands of beautiful girls dancing, and she got picked, and it was like, yeah, she should have got picked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was cool as hell. So it really made it hard for girls at school.
I think it's a big part of J-Lo's success, too, is the ambition.
Definitely. But do you see that at the beginning stages? You know what I mean?
You could probably look at once you're around people and you watch how they work and how they maneuver and how they move.
Right.
Like, oh, this girl right here is extra ambitious. Because some people just skate by on the looks or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people got the extra ambition. It's like comedians that we know.
Right.
It's not that
Yeah.
funny, but they got the ambition, the work
Right.
ethic.
The
They
kick, yeah.
Yeah. and then
Like we all know who's gonna blow up. Who just,
Yeah.
Not just based on talent, but just like you can see that. And
Right.
some people have star quality, and you just like
they're going to be out of here soon.
they
All
right.
they need is
Like,
that
you
one
just-
role.
you just
One
know
little
it.
bro, yeah.
And some people just get flooded with just offers and bookings. And they ain't really
And
doing
you see,
nothing.
you watch how people gravitate to certain people. You're
Right.
just like they're gonna be.
Yeah. Some people just have that intangible.
Yeah.
But then some people have that look matched with like what J-Lo has. Like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this.
Were people on set trying to get at the girls all the time? Like that? Or was it
Not
super
really.
professional?
It was so much of a fun family set. Like everybody was together, hanging out, everybody eating lunch, everybody in the rehearsal room. It wasn't like a one-on-one moment where
Okay.
and nobody was really on. Everybody was so excited to work because at that time there wasn't a show like that where you could give your
Yeah.
talent. So you
Right.
was over there trying to get more jokes and
Right. They were trying to get more
pitch
screen time.
characters.
Probably.
Yeah. That's what you was doing. You wasn't really concerned about.
Mm.
I like that. They was focused.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got time to be far.
And
Yeah,
it
when you
showed
having
in the
fun,
work.
mess it all
It
up.
did.
Were
It
you
showed
there
in
in
the
season
work.
1? From
I was there from the pilot.
Oh, wow.
I was a little kid. I get to go to the set and hang out. That's where I went after school. That was my after school.
I'll be forgetting, like, what you've been around.
Me too.
Right.
Like, because you're a friend of mine, so I don't really be thinking. But I'll be like, man, you was there from the beginning of In Living Color.
Vanilla Ice, the Vanilla Ice one.
Man, I was there for the people that were on the pilot that weren't on the actual show.
Mm.
That's what made me start understanding deals and stuff. Cause I was like, oh man, they made the show, and then they ain't on the show.
Can you say anyone that didn't make the show that auditioned and they was close to being on the show? Can you mention that?
I'm trying to think
That we
of
might
that
know
y'all
now?
might know.
Yeah.
Nah,
Oh, okay.
probably some cats from Hollywood Shuffle.
Okay.
Okay.
That was the squad back then.
Right.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, when you're on a project, you're like, oh, I want him. They're like, oh, he want me. They better come through with this deal.
Yeah. Y'all be
That's what
forgetting
happened with a
Craig
lot of
shit,
them Def Jam people. Like when I be talking to them vets, like when you're on the road with them, whatever. A lot of them, when Def Jam hit, the Steve Harveys and the Cedrics was just like, I just want to be here, and the other ones was like, we demand this, and they didn't. They washed out, and then everybody who kind of just was like, I'm just gonna ride with this.
Yeah.
Boom. But everybody else who came in with the hot, like, I just ripped on national TV. I need this.
Right.
It's like, we don't care.
And then Def Jam turned out to be one of the biggest platforms. And I know they was like, I'll do it next year for the same amount y'all was going to give it to me.
You sit now, man. Look out, man.
So there's a lot of people back then.
That's still now. A lot of people's ego holds them down because a lot of time it's the fun and the money will come.
Yeah.
If you're having fun, that's the greatest part about it because sooner or later you're going to have to do some roles for rent. So you might as well have fun when you can.
The money grab.
And I understand saying no to stuff. I say no to stuff all the time. But I don't say no out of ego. I just be like, that wasn't for me.
Or generally not interested.
Yeah, I'm not interested. But some people be like, I'm bigger than, all of this. And it's like, you're replaceable. Bro.
Right.
Like,
Yes. If Michael Jordan was like, nah, I'm Michael Jordan, I ain't going to play no more. Best believe somebody else.
Oh, it's somebody right there in line with what we be talking about. It's been several Michael Jordans after. Well, not several Michael Jordans, but several superstars.
We would never know about what Michael Jordan was capable of because he was out of there.
That was one of my favorite scenes in Hollywood Shuffle when the guy was doing the afros, that scene, and he was like, man, I can't do this. And then the next dude was like, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I got it.
I'll do it. Yep.
And he was like super pro black and switch it up. I'll do it.
Oh, it was that one dude that was talking to him in the audition.
Yeah.
Roy Fagan.
Roy Fagan.
Yeah.
That was
Bird.
Bird.
He's one of my favorites, yeah. I love that
was
dude.
like, I'll do it.
I liked a lot of those Robert Townsend usual suspects.
Robert always had a point in his movies too. Like I always liked that he was doing that.
Yeah. I wish he would have done more movies.
Robert?
Mm-hmm.
Be in them or just
just like his
his touch on
writing.
I think it would be perfect time for him to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's
Like
running the
now.
network now, I believe.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I know he was over at, what's the one that always shows Martin? It was like a...
Martin's been on
BET,
so many
MTV,
different
all
ones.
of
It's
them.
like on
it was
BET
like
now.
like a BET, but it was...
Centric.
Yeah. It was Centric, I
Okay.
think he was running.
Okay, fill in the blank. I always keep this next to my bed.
Is this a question?
Yeah.
You taking Chaz's spot right now?
Yeah, I gotta
You
fill
came
in
at me.
that.
I like how you did it.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, I have my phone.
Phone.
Yeah. Since I don't want to say the same answer, of course, the phone as well, but water.
That was gonna be my answer.
I have my Oculus on the side of my bed. I watch. That's the virtual reality goggles.
Really?
Set this on the side of you?
Yeah. I watch Netflix, so like it gives you a virtual room. So I'm like in this huge room with mountains on the side watching my Netflix.
Wait. So there's a device where you get the full virtual reality and you can watch the show in that?
Yeah.
I might need this.
I'm
So
gonna
that
show
way
you.
you can lay in your bed just like this and just be watching something.
Yeah. On a huge screen.
How heavy is it though?
and
That
it
seems
doesn't mess with you?
It's
uncomfortable.
not heavy at all.
Does it
No.
mess with you like visually? Like, this is a lot.
No, you feel like you're really in the living room that's not yours. You could pick different spots. I could be on the beach watching it if I want
Yo, I might need this.
Wait, so can you fall asleep with it on your face and
to.
still be
Yeah,
comfortable?
and it'll cut off, yeah.
So it won't hurt your head or anything? Like,
Well, it'll be uncomfortable after a while.
And then by that time, you just be like,
Yeah, you just take it off
Yeah.
and go to sleep.
that's fire.
That sounds good.
I
I'll be
watch it.
laying to the side to watch, my laptop, because I always got to watch something. when
Yeah, I
go
gotta
to
have my
sleep.
phone. Yeah.
Man, I toured
Yes.
Japan before I came here. Sounds good, right? That
Oh
shit was
man,
baller.
for a second I was like,
I have to see. I have to see.
on VR.
Yeah.
But it's not.
COVID
It's
free.
not one of those big old night vision things, right?
It's gotta be pretty
It
big.
has some size, but it's not heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure they worked it out to where
Is strap on your head or?
Yeah.
Oh.
Come check it out.
Virtual reality is fun, man.
When you're up.
When I went to my brother's house, I was playing that game Super Hot. I couldn't stop playing it. And now, you know, Sabrina told me about this Creed game.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, yo, it's a workout. And I was like, that.
Imagine it on VR. They got some good games.
That's what I'm talking about. It's on VR.
Yeah.
And
I
she
didn't
was
get the
playing
Creed
it, and
stuff.
she was like, she looked down, she was ripped, and she was like, it was a workout. Because the
He was like, Sabrina, look up. She was like, nah.
She was like, I'm amped up. And I'm like, yo. I'll get
VR,
that.
it's like I did one where it was like a roller coaster,
Mm-hmm.
and the dude I was with, he got sick because he was like, you know,
You really beat it.
Yeah, that's real deal. Yeah.
So I kept telling myself like, this isn't real. Like, so when it dip, I ain't gonna be like, like I was trying to calm down, and we got done. And he was like, I'm gonna go to my room. We was on the
That's
ship.
These roller coasters, man.
He was like, I'm gonna go to my room.
What if
The
you had
next
to
day,
stand
he
in
was
line with the goggles on?
Well, it was
that'd be.
That was 45 minutes per ride.
It was when they had opened up the new ship and they had us come on to christen the ship. So everybody, there was no passengers yet. It was just like staff and like the big wigs and everything. So we got to do everything that they had to offer on there. So it was like, we got virtual R, we got the rock climb, we got the go-karts, we got laser tag. And he was like, we opening it up. We was like, oh, and we had no shows because there was nothing to do. So we was just playing virtual reality. It was dope. Like
It's
the
a good
laser tag
time, man.
for 2 weeks.
Imagine an empty cruise ship.
That'd be scary, bro.
No, I'm talking
Nah, it
about
was
like
fun,
it's
bro.
just the staff.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It was
That'd be fun
bro.
as hell.
And then they paid us for 2 weeks, and we did.
Oh, it's always
6
good when you
shows.
don't have to work and
Here's the thing.
and still get paid.
I feel like you have two types of comedians, right? Two types of people. The people who want to work just all the time, and the people who be like, wait, you still gonna pay me, and I don't have to do this, and I'm that guy.
I'll take that.
So two of us was like, hey, we just the hell with the shows, and we was like, yes. The other guy was like, well, I came here to work. We was like, what are you?
He's standing out by the pool telling jokes. He's like, man, go.
We
go.
like,
yeah.
bruh, they're paying us to play laser tag.
Right.
Why are you complaining about
Yeah.
this? Oh, I just we was like, man, get out of here. And that's why he got sick.
I'd have been like, all right.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'd be like, can I leave early?
Right.
If I had the option to leave, I probably would have left.
Yeah. That's
I'm
the only thing
butt.
I didn't like was we didn't sail off for 3 days, and we was in New York. And I'm like, my mother-in-law stay here. Cotty was in New York at the time. I was like,
Yeah.
well, let me off. I'll come back in 3 days. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it was like, well, we can't let you. And then I found out that people was just leaving anyway.
Oh, wow.
And then they just came back, and I was like, but I didn't want to do that because the people higher up was there, and I didn't want them to be like, oh, he's a problem, you know. And then there
Or
goes.
take that check back and be like, nah, he
Yeah,
left, came
so I
back.
was
Right.
just like,
That's
I'm
what I'm
chilling.
saying. I'm getting that. I'm gonna stay the amount
Right.
of days.
That's where I'd be paranoid.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Let me help with some dishes or something. They
Yeah.
ain't gonna take my money.
I didn't want to get docked, and I was like, I need this money.
Right.
Let me just,
I
I'm
feel
here.
every piece of
I'm
that.
gonna do my part. I was here.
Yeah.
I was here. I was here.
Like,
Take
hella
Especially if you
people.
paying me for nothing.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm
right.
gonna do everything.
Yeah,
And that's the thing. I didn't want to mess up. I'm like, this is deal. I'm doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not about
You
to mess
got
with this
paid to
money.
be on a cruise ship that people pay to be on.
Right.
to play laser
Chilling.
tag in virtual reality. I'm like, I'm not.
That's
So
what
good
working
time.
on a commercial is like, because everything's done when you get there as a writer, and you're like, all right, maybe let me just bring chips to everybody by the camera.
Yeah.
Let me bring it so they know I'm here working. And let me make sure I take a
Yeah.
selfie with some people so they
Right.
can't say he wasn't there.
He was on the scene. He was doing it. What was your item by the bed? Water?
It was water, but now it's I gotta have Tums. Oh man. I have-
Yeah,
I
you
Your
got
have-
stomach be
heartburn?
like that?
No, not like that. But if I eat a little bit something late, I'll be trying to prevent it, stay ahead.
Why
So I
not just
take a
not eat
Tum.
late?
So I need a salad or something sometimes on a late night. Just
You ain't
something.
eating
DC always got to eat on the late night.
I be
I
trying to
feel
plan
you.
out.
That'd
I
be my
get it.
problem.
Yeah, I'll pop some Tums. I
I'll
have a
drink some
Tum.
water. Wait, Tums is acid reflex?
Yeah,
Yeah.
acid reflex. Cause I had it really bad one time. And I never want to feel.
I just
that
used to
shit
remember the
again.
commercial. They'd be like,
And you watch it go through.
I just remember like, I don't want to get old. It
Yeah.
was terrible.
I had acid reflux once and tried Tums. It didn't work
And then do
at
nothing.
all. Nah,
Because
It
you gotta
just
take
left
them.
my
You gotta
mouth
take them when you
tasting
don't need
chalky.
them.
Oh,
Yeah, so I take them when I don't need them, so I can try to
You
prevent.
got
it, curb
junky
it.
habits, dog.
Hey man, just for when it get down to that time.
So you got
But
to
it was water. I gotta have water, but
Yeah, water.
Tums is
I
like
love
that.
having water
Yeah.
right there.
I drink a lot of water, but I hate getting up to pee.
Oh,
Like,
man.
because I like when I'm hungry late at night, I'm like, I'll just drink water. So because 9 times 10, you're not really hungry.
Right.
right.
And then that night though is just pee city.
I almost
Like,
peed on myself the other night. I had that dream again when you go to the bathroom. I was this close to peeing on my. I think a little bit came out, but I woke up in time, man. I was like, "Woo!"
I feel like when you get grown, that same dream you pop up like right before it's about to come out,
man.
Because I did that not too long ago.
Yeah,
and I woke up and I was like, and I checked. I was like, oh, I didn't pee on myself, but I thought I was about to pee.
Man, I was in the dream. I was peeing. I was like,
oh, it was already coming out in the dream.
This is a dream, but then I woke up. And I was like, woo!
I'm a low-key sleepwalker, so if I'm sleeping someplace else, I might like get up and pee in the corner.
Oh, snap.
I get up, but I'm still like sleep, and I'm remembering where I walked to my bathroom. So if I'm at a strange house, I might pee in the corner.
You
somewhere.
peed in the corner before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Couple times.
All right.
I've been woken up saying, "Hey, what you doing?" and I hear the splatter on the floor, and like, huh?
Wait, if you're in the bed with your lady, or whatever, and you pee on yourself, are you embarrassed at that
I
point?
peed on myself before. It was Sabrina there.
And were you embarrassed, or were you just like?
Well, yeah, but I wasn't like denial in there. I was just like, I'm peed.
Baby, we tried something new. Good morning.
What happened? Why? You
It
had
was
a
a dream again.
again.
It was a dream again. I was like, I ain't peed. It was, but I felt comfortable to reveal.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you
Early
have to.
on in the dating process,
That's what
I
I'm
probably
saying.
would have played
Took
it
the
off. I
sheets.
spilled water on myself. Hold on, let me change these.
You didn't try to
sheets.
play it off at all. You just like,
Nah, I was just like, hey, B. Because I knew we were going to get a laugh out of it, too, because she's silly like that. So I was just like,
I sweated. I was sweating.
yeah,
Just
I
this
had
area.
nice sweats.
That's
Let me get the
funny, bro.
sheets. You start collecting the evidence.
You
They
try to
don't
pull it
smell
from
pissy.
under like a
I don't know, for
magic
some
trick.
reason, it's not really a
Nah.
strong pissy smell.
No, not sleep pee.
Nah, it's weird. Especially if you,
Yeah, grown up.
especially if you
sleep pee
hella
shouldn't be-
water.
Yeah,
If you hella
base,
watered in, though,
so
it
it's
doesn't
not
mean
okay.
It's not
Strong.
strong like that. Because if you think about baby pee, when they're just doing,
ain't as bad.
yeah, it's not as bad when they
Yeah.
get older and they
But
dry
a
change.
your 10-year-old cousin that was pissing in his bed, he had that whole room cracked.
All
They
they
drinking
drinking
Kool-Aid.
soda,
Yeah,
Kool-Aid,
yeah.
and soda.
He had that whole room
that
lit.
piss,
That thick pee.
that beer piss.
Yep.
When your cousin pee the bed,
Whole
you be
house
like,
be like, God damn.
Asparagus
Yeah.
piss.
Oh, I remember one time I got mad at an establishment and forgot I had asparagus. Like I went to pee and I was like, "This." I came out. I was like, "Y'all need to do something about that bathroom. It smells in there." And then out of the way, I was like, "Oh shit, that was
you.
That was me.
Did you have asparagus, sir?
I forgot.
Actually, I
completely-
did.
And I was like, "It stinks in here." And I was like, "Oh, that was me."
Asparagus is instantaneous too. You got another question?
Yeah, one more. Let's see what we got. That was a
Shout
good
out
one.
to Chaz, by the way.
Man, forget
Chaz
Chaz.
Rod.
Man.
I told him I'd shout him out a couple times.
Forget
See,
Chaz.
They don't like you, Chaz. I
Know what I'm
told
saying?
you. I like you, man.
I'm
Even though I'm
talking
hard on you.
Is it ever okay to lie?
Yes.
What? Yeah, we lie all the time.
For sure.
But is it okay to do
To
it?
who?
What's an okay lie?
Yeah.
I'm asking.
I got more dependents than I say I do on my taxes. That's a cool one.
Fair game.
When we got kids, we lie all the time.
Why though?
Where the babies come from? The storks.
Nah, I told him straight up.
My dick. That's what you
That's what
said.
you
I was
said. You told
inside
me.
your mother
Yeah.
for several pumps.
Because he
And
said
then
he
I
asked my
bust it
mom, and my mom was like, ask. My mom panics for some reason when they start asking the hard hitting questions.
Yeah.
So she was like, ask your dad. And I was like, well, mommy grows. You remember when Kendrick was born? Mommy grows in the belly. He's like, how's it get in there? I was like, I put it in there. He was like, how? I was like, now that we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
So you didn't really tell
Nah.
him everything.
Nah.
like
I
his
put
coffee
it-
shop.
show you
put
when
it
we
in
recorded.
there.
Yeah, he was all hard at first. I told him.
I
told
put it
him.
in
But
there.
it didn't like, we didn't do no. He was just like, so he just knows I did, but he don't know how. Like, he was just like, all right, so you put it in there? I was like, yeah. And he was like, all right.
Well,
I
he
was
was like, Dad, put one in me.
Well, we told only women.
Put one in me.
women. But like, my
I never
mom-
believed in that stork thing though.
Yeah.
Like that was never taught to me.
Yeah, that was always too far fetched.
And then
Yeah.
you see a pregnant woman, you're like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, it just
Come on, a bird carrying a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just never.
What if the bird slipped up and was like, oh, my shit.
Right. And I didn't see
Drop
too
some
many
shit.
birds flying the glass and stuff. I don't trust them with no
Right.
baby. With a super clean window.
Live with the
Like,
baby.
With no baby.
You know they're gonna drop it hard.
Right. Hella
They
hard.
dropping that baby hella hard, man.
that just didn't make no sense. And how strong is this bird to be carrying a whole baby?
Yeah. Animals be strong.
Like, is it all hawks? You know what I mean? Hawks can pick up. They be
I
looking
believe
for
a
kids.
walking animal, like if it was a gorilla delivering babies, I believe in that.
They
Yeah.
sling the baby up in. Animals be strong. though.
Strong as
shit.
hell.
Ants could deliver. They could hand them to you. They're
Right.
strong as hell.
You guys eating? Yeah? All right. All right. Hey, when you busy, sometimes you ain't really got time to be cooking. Like, I gotta clean this room up. This parents, biggest nightmare, cleaning up after the kids, but it's nice to have some meal that you can just give to them. I use a Little Spoon. That's littlespoon.com. They deliver the food to you, drop you off. Every meal is under $5. You can't beat that, right? 100 plus organic ingredients. It's healthy. It's good for them. They eating, they out your hair. You can do the stuff that you need to do, right? And it's all, again, under $5. You can't beat that as a parent. And you be busy. You clean up all this crap. You got stuff to do, all right? So you should go to littlespoon.com/try/issues for the promo code. You get $15 off your first delivery, all right? Do that, and you too can do all this crap while your kids sit there and enjoy a wonderful meal, all right? littlespoon.com/try/issues, $15 off your first delivery.
So it's okay to lie.
I used to lie to my job all the time.
Oh, all the time.
I used to always,
Get
with
out
no
of work.
remorse. Oh, I'm running late because blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Then just get off the phone, click.
Yeah. No
Some people be lying for no reason though. Like they lie and then realize you didn't have to lie. And
It was
it's
a pointless
just
lie.
Like, why did you do that? Like
Right.
there was no point.
I'm at a point in my life now where I'm not comfortable lying at all.
What does it do?
Yeah.
It makes you be
I
like,
just don't like
you
doing
held
it no
something
more.
in.
It's just, I don't like doing it. I don't like lying about nothing now. It's ridiculous.
I think it's because as we get older, I start to feel a little invincible. I don't like lying either. I like just
Yeah.
saying and be
Just
like,
take
and what?
it.
What's
Right.
up now?
Looking
What
at
I
it.
will do though is because I don't want to be known as the liar.
Yeah.
So what I will
Right.
do is if I know that it's something I don't want to say or can't say, I'll just omit. Like I won't say anything. Cause I'm not gonna sit here and tell you some BS.
Right.
Yeah.
So like even if you know something about a friend or whatever, and I'm just like I ain't never gonna bring it up. Just
Yeah.
ever.
You'll find
I'll
out.
just I'll
Right.
just hold it, and then that's just it. Especially like because then you get older and you realize some of this ain't my business or whatever, like whatever the case is, and then you're like, well, let me just shut up.
I would
Like,
feel comfortable lying to preserve somebody's business, though.
Yeah.
I would feel comfortable.
Especially if you're
with
put
that.
on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Such would be like, nah.
Well, in those situations, I'd be like,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
I'd
Like
be
I don't know.
like,
I
nah.
do a lot of I don't knows when I definitely be knowing.
I'll be like, hey, ask them.
Yeah.
Ask
Yeah,
them.
one
They
of the
want-
things-
Nah, I'll lie if it's somebody, like if it's gossipy, other people, like, if it's a woman coming to me, this such and which cheat on me or something like that, I would feel uncomfortable
Yeah.
all the way around. But I'm talking about like if somebody's just talking about somebody else's business, third party shit, and they, I'd be like, nah.
I normally just get quiet and I'll just be like,
I would
like,
lie. I would lie to
Yeah.
save somebody's business.
I'd be like, that's crazy, man.
One of the things I taught my kid is, my son is, most people don't care about the lie, so you might as well save it. If you just fell short, you fell short. Let's push on. Usually, the lie just make people be like, "All right,
You're a liar.
you're a
Yeah,
liar."
everything you say is a lie, then you lose all credibility.
All credibility, especially bad liars.
Man,
Yeah,
people
bad
be
liars, you be
lying,
like-
man.
For no reason.
I hate it now, but like now I cannot stomach
Right.
the lies. I'm just like, I can't lie.
Sometimes I want my son to lie to me though. He's just too straightforward with it now. Like you had a girl over, yeah.
Oh,
We ain't do nothing though. Like we tried, then, but yeah, she left.
But
right
that's that
before we
look you
got
just
here.
gave.
yeah, we did the yellow pages, but after that, she wasn't ready.
Yellow
The yellow pages.
I respected
I knew what
it.
he. I knew what he.
I knew-
Visually, I knew what he meant.
I respected her decision. But
Oh,
you
that's
know
the yellow.
that.
That's the yellow pages.
Because you know how on the front they got the yellow pages.
I ain't never heard that.
I was
in
the
my
yellow
life.
page
We did the
king
yellow
back in the
pages.
day.
Oh,
Yellow
that was
pages.
light.
I didn't like the yellow pages.
Oh, that
man.
was light.
Man.
Then
I
the
would get
dry-
to the yellow page and then dip out on the full.
I didn't like it because I didn't know if I was doing it right.
I didn't know either. But
Oh man, I was
Felt
just,
right.
I was the school movie man with the yellow pages. Every girl wanted to sit next to me. I had cramps in my wrist all day.
The movies.
All
Oh,
day,
that
all
was-
day.
That's what you did at the movies.
No, in the
I'd be
school.
like, I didn't know if I was,
this is missionary
hurting
Irvin
them.
again, man. Sick of DC,
I
man.
was hurting them.
Half the fun was after the fact. Give a little.
Make sure the facility
See, I
check.
had,
is
I
what
had
like to
rogue
call it.
friends that'll just come by and smack you with just the yellow pages across
Oh,
the face.
oh,
It's like,
hell
"Aw,
no.
man, I don't even know where you was at.
Oh, that's trash.
Nah, that's too much.
Nah, I would never.
The yellow pages.
That's
did
another
it.
thing I would lie about. If somebody asked me if I was with a girl, I would say no.
I do that all the time.
Oh, definitely. In my
y'all,
heyday,
we call y'all spy meats.
I do that all the time.
Y'all help preserve the lie.
I'd just be like, nah, we was in that, because I'm a gentleman in that regard.
Yeah,
Like,
I wouldn't want to put a female's business out
I'm
there.
like, nah, man, look out. Especially those.
That's
I'm
what
not
we
talking about
family.
like close friends. I'm talking about like just nosy.
No,
associates.
that's the thing. Like
I'll be like, nah, never.
a lot of my now that you're talking about it, a lot of my lying comes from just outsiders trying to be nosy.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Hey,
I don't
this-
consider
this
those
Tony-
lies.
Y'all would already know in my
Right.
heyday. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
I'm just saying, like, if somebody like, hey, it is Tony, blah. Oh,
Yeah,
ask Tony, or if it's just flat out, like I just done with it, I'm like, no.
yeah.
You know, like just like, why are you worried about this? You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. I don't like how nosy people be.
Right.
especially when you can tell they're being nosy.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you some dumbass person that they can fish info out of.
Yep.
Oh, where was he at?
Yeah, I don't know.
You tell
He
me.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
That's what he was at.
Mind his business. That's one of my favorite lines. Mind their business.
Right.
Whenever somebody talks, mind their business.
Yep. So yeah, I would lie on that easy. No
That's not the
remorse.
answer I expected, but I'm glad we got.
What about to your close friends?
Wait, we didn't hear from you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah, what?
Nigga, y'all know my MO.
What about to
know
your
my
friends?
MO.
What about your close friends? What about the lying then? To close friends.
Close friends. It would sit on my soul. I'd be like, ugh.
What if you had to lie, or what if you?
I guess it depends on the lie at that point. Like if it's like, if I can save their life with some shit, no, I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? But like a close friend, they should already. You know what I mean? You should be able to pull them to the side and be like, hey, this-
Like in my squad, there's a lot of spot blowers, so you can't really lie because someone's just gonna be like, "Oh man, hell no,
Oh yeah.
he was doing this and this." You like, "Oh, yeah, okay,
right.
yeah."
Spot blowers.
I'm Marlon for sure is a spot blower. I'm a spot blower
That's
for
funny.
sure.
Spot blowers.
No, we come with that C4.
When you get that spot blown, you be like,
Yeah.
oh, man, that's what
You
we
got this
doing.
look.
You be looking at him like, "Have my back."
Then you be like, all right, let me tell y'all what happened.
Yeah, let me clear my name.
let me tell y'all what
he just messed up the whole
You was
story.
there last night.
Let me tell y'all what happened.
Certain people come in and just say the story when we in the room. They just come in and say it real quick to get it out the way, so
Yeah.
that we don't get to blow the spot. I
I'm
ain't gonna
just-
name
I
no
guess-
names of people who do that.
I'm real big. I'm real big on like what's not my place to say. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when I don't say something, it's like, well, that wasn't my place. Yeah, I knew.
You don't
want
want to interfere
Yeah,
with.
like I'm just like, well, that's
feel
not.
that.
That's not. I didn't feel like I was supposed to step in. It would have to be something where I'm like you said, life's on the line.
Right.
Some deep where I'm like, I gotta say something. But if
Yeah.
it's like, come out later, like all I hope is that in those situations when let's say something happened and the person be like, why didn't you tell me? They would understand why I didn't.
Yeah.
Like why, but you wouldn't do
And any logical person could be like, oh, I get it.
bruh,
You
like I
tell
couldn't,
me.
I couldn't,
understand.
you know what I mean? Yeah, I would just hope that my close friends, you know what I mean? Like people I fuck with.
And
like
with
my
the
brothers,
spot
whatever.
blowing, it's only for close friends. If
Right.
it's in the crew of
Right.
yeah, it's not just in
Yeah.
public. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the spot blowing amongst the friends is hilarious.
It's mad
Every
funny.
time.
I don't like when the person that blows the spot is oblivious to their blowing the spot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
no.
You don't see that you blew the spot
Yeah,
up.
like,
What are you
come on.
talking about?
But that usually happens in public setting. Because with the friends, we blow the spot up.
Yeah.
But like if you somewhere and they
Oh, the
blowing the
public
spot,
blow-
and you
oh,
like,
public.
yo,
You
Yo.
trying to give them the look like, come on, hey,
man.
chill.
Nah, man, nah.
Like how we be giving
They
Chaz
repeat it?
sometimes. Be
Yeah.
like Chaz.
and Chaz doubled down.
Chaz is a spot blower.
Easily.
Chaz is oblivious.
Chaz
spot
is a spot blower. What are you talking about? Then he'll switch it up on us.
Right.
Y'all are just crazy. Y'all are being ridiculous. Come on, man.
Chaz be blowing the spot.
Right,
You see
you gotta
everybody give
take
the
it too
signs.
serious. Yeah.
You'll see somebody try to change the topic.
Yeah.
No. Back to what you was talking about, though, right?
DC
So the girl was in your room.
Yeah.
Like,
then you got to be
nah.
like, God damn. Eating this easy. What's wrong with you?
Hey, take it easy, guys.
You got to look at it. Fuck Chaz.
Oh,
Because he don't
man.
be getting it. We be trying to change the topic. Be like, no. So anyway, yeah. So y'all see the game? No. But the girl was in your room. No. I don't know what you're talking about. You sure? Because you told me last Tuesday. And she was, I don't know.
Oh, man, dog.
it's whatever.
I remember one instance I felt really bad about, like, there was this girl that we all knew each other. This was in college, and my homegirl was dating a guy, and he started messing around with a girl that we all knew. It was a girl that I used to mess with, actually. And they were messing around. I was like, this is, I don't like getting in business like that. I was like, and so when it came out, and, my homegirl put hands on the other girl.
Ooh.
And she asked me, she was like, yo, did you know about this? And I was just like, I wanted to lie, be like, nah. I was like, I did.
Oh.
I did know. But I didn't know how to,
Right.
And I felt terrible about not coming to her and letting her know. But then I would have felt like a snitch.
Right.
On
in that
him.
regard.
If
Just on the whole, I felt like I would have just created a big mess.
Right.
Rather than, because, but I felt bad about not telling.
But that's
her.
fair, though, because it kind of wasn't your business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it wasn't
That's
my
what I'm
place to say
saying.
anything.
Like,
Yeah, it wasn't your
but to
place.
her, she was like, if you was really my boy,
Right.
you would have let me. And she had a point. I was like, yeah, I should have came to you with it. I was just like,
But then there's a violation.
Yeah,
Of,
then it's
there's a
like-
violation of man code.
But forget that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
you didn't
you're
know
saying
that.
you
wasn't
didn't know
friends.
him. Oh, okay,
oh,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, me and him had a
Y'all didn't
rapport.
have no history.
I thought it was like
because a lot of times with
everybody
the
was
man
friends.
code, you push your girl to the side.
Yeah,
For dudes, you
that's a-
barely even know, but you and this
Yeah.
girl been tight for years. But the man code,
That's the tough one.
and that's
though.
what's trash about the man code.
That's
sometimes.
it is. It is. I agree.
And I felt terrible. I was like, you right. We still friends to this day, me and her. But
If it's
in
like
that moment, I was like, damn.
if it's like a family member, like my cousin or something.
Oh,
But,
family code.
We
I'm
only-
probably
man
pulling up,
code.
though.
We
Yeah,
only
I'm probably
get
pulling up.
credit for superseding the man code as if it's family.
It's
but it
tough,
should
yeah.
apply to friends too.
Yeah,
Close friends that do.
Yeah,
I agree. But it ain't always the decision we make because it's like
the man code.
you look at
then
the dude, know he a sleazeball.
But then a lot of
be like,
times
this
too,
dirty
you don't
nigga.
want to
Yeah.
be like, this is why I think it happens a lot too. So I say something, right? You ain't gonna do shit about it anyway, or you staying anyway, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
now I'm just the messy nigga that, was he doing this, and then you stayed.
That's
I
the
didn't
worst.
have to say nothing.
That's the
Yeah.
worst.
So like
That's what sucks too.
So
Yeah.
like a lot of times I'll be like, and then it's like, is it your business? And is it like I just be like,
Yeah.
ah.
It'd be a lot of inner.
It's a lot of
Or
different
you get
variables.
blamed.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of the different
You
variables.
get blamed for you should have never said I didn't want to know
Yeah.
that. Or
I
and
would
it's
have
like-
avoided him, Tony, if you
Right.
told me.
The one
about
way
it.
I would do it is if it wasn't rumor and I actually seen something. Like if there's some physical action. If it was just like a guy and a girl walking, I'm not saying that.
What if you saw the tape of sexual act?
Oh, for sure.
That's what I saw.
Oh, you saw
So
a
I
tape.
knew.
Oh, you was right there.
I
You
knew.
saw the whole
It's like, hey,
shebang.
yeah, that's one that, yeah.
I
that
don't
was- that
fault
was
you
laid on the
100%
line.
for that.
Yeah, I
But
was
you
just
might
like-
not have wanted to hurt her, and
Oh,
maybe
there's
she would
that
have.
as
She
well.
may have
Right.
grown past it already.
But then
No,
but
it was
then, too,
fresh though.
Oh.
It was like, and I knew, she wouldn't put hands on old girl, so it was like.
What do you think about that? Do you put hands on an old girl, or do you talk to the dude?
Well, she
It
should've talked
seems
to the
like
dude.
she handled
Yeah.
it wrong anyway.
She did handle
Huh?
it wrong.
It seems like she handled it wrong anyway. You can
She
never
did.
be mad
At the cheat.
at the
cheat.
at the
What is
She
it?
was mad at the girl
what is it?
because she knew the girl.
Oh.
Oh,
fair game.
Well, that's
yeah,
fair.
this
game.
was all,
That's
we're
fair game
all,
ass whooping,
you know
yeah.
what I'm
oh yeah,
saying?
she
So,
knew it was coming.
Well, then,
Yeah, this was.
But
you
Tony
know, a
was
friend.
right. Tony
Oh,
was
yeah,
right
that's
not
fair
saying
game.
nothing though because.
Yeah.
then
Because I knew
because-
everybody involved
right,
except
and
the
then,
guy.
And then Tony's,
Oh,
but
yeah,
now
he was in
Tony's
the right-
known as, Tony he be running his mouth, he be talking.
But he didn't run his mouth.
Well,
and that's
they
why
say
he
he-
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
But I felt bad at the one-on-one when she came to me and was like, "Did you know?" And I was like, "I did."
Shit.
And she was like,
She said, "What
The
you doing?" Tony was
disappointment.
like, "I pee."
"I did." I did know. Because I knew both the girls. I used to mess around with one of them, but then I was super cool with the other one.
Well, you
yeah.
kind
so
of
it's
neutral because you would have been the
Right,
shit
you in the
starter
middle,
if you
yeah.
knew both
That's
of them,
what I'm
and you was like,
saying.
hey,
And in college and high school too, everybody runs in the
Either
same.
way it
when
goes,
comes
you
to
would've been
circles,
messy.
You would have been
Yeah.
messy.
Either way,
yeah.
you were messy. Either way it goes.
So it's better to just be like, and then after the aftermath, be like, I did. And even when the aftermath, I still don't be having an opinion yet because I don't know if that person's gonna go back or whatever, how it's gonna play out.
Yeah.
So like, even when you got a friend that break up with somebody, everybody want to tell their truth. Now I never liked them, blah.
Yeah.
I still be quiet.
Mhm.
I'm like, when they take them back,
You
you know what I
showed
mean?
your
Yeah.
hand.
Once you
showed
once
your
you
hand.
say once you pick a side.
so I don't
Yeah.
have nothing to say about nobody thinking until like it have to be
Way later,
years,
they done got
yeah.
remarried to somebody
I'm like,
else.
what? Now that you remarried,
he
that
wasn't
was-
shit. We
it's
tried
like,
to
I'm
tell you
like-
he wasn't shit.
Like my brother, his
tough.
first engagement, I was the only one that said something at first, but everybody expect that from me when it come to family.
Yeah.
I was like, "What are you doing? Like, you dumbass!" Like, I went full on.
Yeah.
You know, which of course made him be like, "Man, you know, whatever." Nobody else said a word. It fell apart, and then my granny was like, "Keith." We went to my granny's house. Keith was hungover. And so she was like, "What's wrong with him?" I was like, "Yeah, he hungover." She was like, "Well, I was wondering why he was trying to get married. He ain't even been really drunk yet." And then so after that, he was like, "Why you never said nothing?" She was like, "For what?
Smart.
Like, you gonna do what you gonna do, whatever." And so nobody said. No one liked her. Nobody thought it was a good idea, but no one said anything but me.
That person has to not.
Right.
Yeah, that person has to be like, I'm done with them.
Yeah.
Like,
So
because then it's awkward.
It's awkward.
So he was, when he was done, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, what the hell was you doing?" He was like, "Why y'all didn't say nothing?" And then we was like, "Well, would you have listened?" He was like, "No."
Yeah.
See, and that's
So-
that's the conundrum.
That's it.
But
That's
at
what-
least I gave her all I could offer.
when she
was
asked
the
you,
truth.
you
I was
came
honest.
clean.
Yeah.
When you,
Yeah.
when
I didn't
she
want to
asked
lie
you,
and be like, I didn't know.
the double
Yeah,
lie.
I definitely
I didn't know.
knew.
And
He's like,
I
"We
didn't.
got a tape of you watching the
Yeah,
tape."
we saw you seeing it.
Yeah, then what I look like. So, but she forgave me. We still friends.
Right.
She
She
probably
That-
understood. She
Yeah,
understood.
she got that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a tough spot.
When you
She
in the
was
middle of
disappointed
stuff,
in the
yeah.
moment, though. She was like, oh.
Especially when it comes to
She would have been more
relationship type
disappointed
stuff.
if you lied, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "Oh, I can't even."
Because
trust
then now you can't be
Right.
trusted at all.
At all.
Like, you holding secrets and you're
Right.
lying about the secrets.
To be able to
Like,
reveal that truth and be like, all right,
Yeah.
he didn't lie to my face.
Yeah, he
Right.
minded his business. He didn't
Right.
Lie to
lie.
my
right.
business.
And he didn't lie. It's
Yeah, that's
different.
fair. That's fair game.
And that's why I say people say it's not a difference, but I do think it's a big difference between omitting and lying.
Mhm.
Like sometimes you just be like, "I'm just hush.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. I'm just."
It's
But when
just none
people
of my
come
yeah.
to you directly with the direct question,
You
I don't,
gotta-
I don't
yeah,
be
you gotta-
like
you
that
gotta make a
either. I'll be
decision.
like,
yeah, it's like,
You got to reverse it back on him. So what do you feel he doing?
I do that a lot
'Cause
too.
if
If
you
somebody
feel
asks me
he
what
doing
I feel,
look out.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
know?
If you questioning something in your heart, that means there's something there.
The
So we
deflection.
both know. You tell me what we need to be talking about right
Did
now.
you see him with her?
What do you mean by
Listen.
C? He got the worst lie. What do you mean by C?
Listen,
Like in Spanish, C?
I saw something.
What'd you see?
I saw something. I saw enough. But what I saw is not important. No, what I saw is not important. It's what you feel. If you feel what you think I saw, then hey, you already know the answer. I didn't tell you nothing.
You already know the answer,
Bro, when you
That's
just
mad
confuse
funny.
them.
When you put yourself in there, then they blaming you for shit.
that's what I'm saying.
Then they
People-
blaming
people-
you. You told
people
me
lose
to leave
friendships
him.
over that, and they
Yeah.
lose. They start because I can't control somebody's emotional reaction.
right.
So I'll be like, yo, and I know that most people are super like they just act on emotion and they're not gonna think it out later.
Right.
And I'm just like, I'll just wait until the feelings are out of it.
And I'm the type to be pissed if I go balls in like, hey, don't mess with him. He's
Yeah.
not a good
And then
person.
they do
And
it.
you still do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm holding on to that.
yeah.
Like, what's the point in telling you
Right.
anything?
You wanted the truth, and I told you the truth about
Right.
him, but you still dealt with him.
See, I give the truth a different way. I just come in with mean jokes, and they be like, "Ha, he's joking," and then some people be like, "Nah, he was."
Get
He's
like an
pretty
example
serious.
with a mean
But
joke.
what if they ask you, are those jokes? Do you really mean that?
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't hold back. I gave up on that a long time.
Yeah. Oh, so you don't like my girl?
Some people, what? Oh, you
No,
know,
that-
I was like,
I'm
say nothing about you. I was like,
No, but like the
Craig
person.
was like, I like Sabrina. Where
you
you
cool. So you never liked her?
I wouldn't. I'm like, nah.
Oh,
I told you. You just laughed.
I thought you was joking.
Said she looked like she be on every nigga.
Craig was serious as hell.
What do you know?
I wouldn't want to hurt nobody. Like I don't want to hurt people.
Oh yeah, it sucks.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't-
But you can take comfort in being honest.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like I'm willing to lose a friendship if I was honest and true.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly feel though, like with the people I roll with, they would take, like, you know what I'm saying, like in your situation, like the girl was like, I get.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like all my friends, my brothers and stuff would be like,
Yeah.
well,
They take
I
the initial
get it.
disappointment, they
Yeah.
kind of hide a little bit, and
Right.
then they come back.
I'd be like, you understand? Well, and they'd be like, I do.
Yeah.
Especially if they know themselves. I'm like, your reaction
Right.
would have been, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
So,
wait,
like,
how do you feel about getting advice from someone who doesn't take their own advice?
Oh, you know
They
me.
be telling you to
I'm
leave. They be
big
telling you need to
on
leave.
Keep the same energy.
oh, absolutely.
That's a code I live by.
Absolutely.
I want it tattooed on my back.
Right.
I'm all about keeping the same energy.
So they telling you to leave your person, but
Yeah.
they in some shit.
I'm
that's-
bringing
no.
it up. I'm
Yeah.
throwing it in your face.
Yeah.
You will never listen, but you got all the advice for
All
everything.
this-
That's me all day.
Right.
And
My
then
thing
you lose
is,
credibility.
my life ain't a TV show. I don't need you sitting there yelling options that you ain't following.
Right.
Right. You gotta live it. You definitely gotta live it yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
Yeah.
I'm
on
definitely looking at the source.
Oh yeah.
material.
I need to hear, this is how I got out.
Yeah.
Or if you're gonna do that, you got to do it. Take it from me and acknowledge your bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now look at me. I stayed in that
Yeah.
relationship. Look what
Right,
happened
you
to
gotta
me.
acknowledge
Like,
your
yeah.
own bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you act like you above the
All of a sudden, you
Yeah,
just
like
giving
if a
advice.
junkie telling you not to do drugs, but
Right.
like, you don't want to end up and they shoot up and be like, all right.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
it. You don't want this.
But if they just telling you like, don't do drugs, I'm like, nigga,
Yeah.
what you talking
I
about?
never did drugs. Yeah, you did. We got you on
Right,
camera.
right there.
I saw it. I peed.
I
Hey,
peed. I
I
peed.
pee.
Right. That's.
We got any more questions? I think that was.
I think that's
Did
it,
you
man.
you came up with those? Or you just grabbed them? From
No, I came up with those.
Cam,
He
how
didn't say
long
the
we been?
names.
Oh, we all right. We
That was
done.
an hour and 30.
Oh, we out of
We
here,
cooked
yo.
for them. Y'all got some good action
They
today.
got some good ones today, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Daddy Issues. If you have questions for us, ask us in the comments section. We will tackle them on the show. We about due for another questions episode anyway, so
Yeah.
keep the questions flowing.
Keep them flowing.
And we appreciate y'all for tuning in and spreading the word and commenting. And comment away, y'all. We love hearing your comments about the episodes and your take on everything. And let us know in the comments
I
section.
do love the comments. I'll be reading them.
The comments is
I'll
fine,
be reading
man.
them. I'll be responding when I can.
I used to respond to all of them. Then I was like, hold on, we need to save some of those responses for the episode.
Oh, I feel that.
That's why I just be reading them.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta address them.
I was replying to everyone. I was like, oh yeah, hey yeah.
I need to be better about being in the comments section.
I like our
I
comments.
show up for 2 comments and be like, yeah, and then I leave.
I give the first day.
Yeah.
I'll be in there the first day.
I'll be
and
seeing
after that-
Keon in there tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first day I go, and then after that I'm like,
Keon is good in comments. Anytime
He is.
anybody mentions Keon, I see him with the reply.
especially if it's a positive, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta say thank you.
Keon be
Like,
there.
Yeah.
I gotta-
Man, look at this.
Cause they don't have to do that at all.
They don't.
Like, and
They
people,
don't.
I feel like people spend way too much time responding to the negative.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? Even if you look at our analytics on our pages,
Mm.
it shows you 99% of the comments, likes, it's positive.
Right.
And
Yeah.
people want to address the troll. Fuck the troll.
They-
Like,
I'm one of
The
those. I'm gonna
negativity
refrain from that.
always
Yeah.
stands
The
out.
negativity sticks
I'm
out
like,
to me.
Even as a comedian, that one person in the audience that didn't laugh haunts you.
Only person you see.
That's the only person. Everybody else was like that show in Sacramento on the Real Comedians Tour. We always talk about that one lady that gave us nothing. Whole house was having the time of their life, but her, she haunts us. It's crazy. But
DC, you got anything?
No, I got nothing. I'm chilling.
Tony?
don't forget to get Tony Baker and Friends available now.
I'm on that too.
DC is on there, Keon's on there, Keenan's on there, Brandon Lewis is on there. By the time this airs, this shirt will be on sale for one more day.
That purple.
So you
Queen.
better get it fast. The Bakery 5. Also, my show, Tony Baker and Friends Live, December 18th. Get your tickets for that. The lineup is still pending.
I want to know who's on the line.
Yeah. It's still pending right now. It's going to be 4 fire comedians. I'm trying to go for the cream of the crop, and it's hard to lock them in. So, stay on the lookout for that.
I just got the heli.
Heli?
I was about to say hoodie. I tried a hoodie. I dropped the red. They're seasonal, so I dropped the red hella shirts and red hella hoodies. After Christmas, that's just it. They gone. If you don't get them now, that's just it.
I
They're
need
gone.
another. I think I need a hoodie. and
I
another
want to be
shirt.
able to
Yeah.
order independent of Keon.
Nah.
Like, because I want to order it and him not know it's me.
Oh yeah.
Because if I try to order, he'd be like, don't you pay for
This
this.
is what kills me about Tony. Tony will do that, and then when you get his stuff and offer money, he be like, nah.
No, look
Like,
at
I'm
him.
not gonna let you.
I don't give you a choice. I'm cash apping
like,
you.
nah.
That's
I
what I tried to
returned
do
it.
to him.
I
He
returned it. to him.
refunded it.
He returned it. He did
I
some-
returned
I'm
it.
gonna
I was
slap
like,
him.
nah, I'm not. Spicer's trying to bully me. He's like, you gonna take this? I was
Man,
like, nah,
dog.
man.
I just want to order the hoodie.
You gotta order.
But we gotta go through him all
You
the
gotta have
time.
a fake. You gotta have a fake page. You gotta create a fake.
Well, Well, that's
A whole
my
fake
merch page
setup.
is down. Like I hit her. I was like, "Yo, I need this up because I'm actually tired of doing it.
Yeah.
And it's still broken. But hit me up and you can get them through Christmas and that's it. The Cyber Monday sale is done, but you can still get free shipping on all orders of $50 or more. Keon's All Star Team drops every Tuesday.
New episode.
New episode
Just
today.
dropped.
We'll
this
just
past
yeah,
Tuesday.
just have dropped.
What's it about?
Black when Hollywood needs a black parent.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So you on that one, right?
Yeah, I should be.
Yeah. So look up for that, and then that is it. If you wonder why I'm bald, watch my video where I let the boys shave my head. Because we didn't address it. People's gonna be like, "He's just bald," and we didn't say nothing. So watch the video, and I'm keeping this.
Man, bald is
I
nice.
like it.
I love it.
I'm all in.
I shaved
like
my
it.
head last night.
Quick and
I'm all
easy.
in. Great time.
I love it. Craig, you got anything?
No, I'm just in the lab right now cooking up. Everything will be dropping next year.
I want your shoes.
Craig, write me a TV show, man.
I just sent one over to Chaz to give notes. I got one. I wrote one.
Sick of it.
I'll send it over to you.
I just
want to
be a co-star on the
Yeah,
show.
man.
I don't even want to be a co-star. I just want to be like, hey, I
It's
need a
kind of
check
like
today.
remember what we discussed.
And
Well, not
write me
discussed,
in on
but he
some
just
shit,
threw it
right?
out there.
I'm a co-star. I got
me
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
On
come.
camera.
You
call.
threw it out there. One of these episodes. And you was like, "Yeah, we should do that."
I think I know
went
what you're
home.
talking
I was
about.
like, "Yeah."
I think somebody
Cooked
brought that
it
up
up real
again.
quick. Yeah. And I cooked it up. No, not the zombie one.
Oh, okay. People keep
I
bringing
want to
that
cook
up.
that one up a little bit too.
I'm telling you,
but He
man.
mentioned it. I was like, all right, I'll send it over to you today.
We need more blacks in the horror sci-fi realm.
We do.
Mm.
But that makes sense because some of them we always seem comical. It doesn't seem scary. It's like Lep in the Hood or
Yeah.
Frank in the Hood, and you're like, man, everything don't have to have
Yeah,
hood
be
at
in
the
the-
end.
exactly.
It could just be a
Just be
scary
blacks
movie.
and
Yeah.
scary scenarios.
Blacks and scary scenarios.
Not just thriller, like with
Yeah.
Like, look at Get Out. It's a
Yeah.
it's a black thing.
that's
and
a
it
thriller,
wasn't
but I went
good.
horror.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. So, all right, y'all.
We out.
We out here. Boom.